podcast. Microphone check for a podcast. If you've podded a cast ever, you could pod this cast.
Mr. DL.
Now I'm gonna put the TV on to see if you can hear it in the background.
Yo, what up?
What's up, y'all? It is the Mind Your Manners podcast. Tonight we are talking All Things Simpsons Part 2. We are going away from our normal video broadcast because we just keep having technical issues, and I'm sick of dealing with it and having to sign off and then sign back on so you guys can enjoy it with us. Babe, what's our first topic tonight? We're going to tell you our topics, babe. You let us know the first one.
We're going to talk about Homer's jobs.
Homer's jobs. What else are we going to talk about, Joe?
Oh, the favorite treehouse horrors.
Favorite treehouse?
Yeah,
okay.
treehouse horrors.
Favorite vacation?
Yeah.
Is one of them we're going to talk about.
And then, la-dee-da.
Just rolling a joint here.
Hey. What did the guy say? Crackling fire? What was it?
Oh, yeah, you said a bacon frying in the pan or something.
So you're frying bacon. We're going to talk about songs, our favorite songs.
Shout out to Quarantine Cody.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Quarantine.
Oh yeah, our favorite songs. That's So those are our topics for tonight for this All Things Simpsons Part 2. Like I said, we're going away from our video podcast just for tonight, just so we can not have to keep dealing with the nonsense. But I'm going to show you guys our giveaways tonight. We're still doing giveaways.
Yes.
This is our first giveaway. And of course, this art is by Indo Joe.
That'd be me.
This is actually from a tree. What were you gonna say, babe? You were about to say something?
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say nothing.
This is from a Treehouse of Horrors episode right here.
Yeah, the shinning.
The Shinning.
Yeah.
Is that what the episode's called, or are you just saying that for fun?
No, that's what
No,
the
that's what
episode's
it's called.
called.
Yeah.
It's a
making
spoof on The Shining, the episode. If you didn't,
I think Willie says the title.
Willie? Oh,
I
yeah.
remember
Yeah.
the episode, and it's a really good episode.
He had the shinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen the Shinning, the original
Yeah.
Shinning, it's a pretty good indication of when.
They do an excellent job spoofing.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
they do a really good job. They try to and they do things that you didn't know until like you saw the movie or something. You know, like you've never seen Clockwork Orange, D.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a bunch of nods to Clockwork Orange throughout Simpsons. So if you watch that movie right now, and then went back and watched some of these Simpsons episodes, you'd be like, "Oh shit, dude! I didn't even get that joke." You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to do that because
Yeah.
I've never seen Clockwork
Yeah,
Orange.
it's a fucked up movie.
Nah, I've never seen
Is it like a drama, a horror?
No,
what kind of movie
it's like a
is it?
psychological drama.
Psychological thriller.
Yeah.
Okay, I like those.
It's fucked up. Yeah, it's an old movie. Stanley Kubrick. It's an old movie.
Oh, Stanley
okay.
Kubrick. That says it all right there.
It's pretty fucked up.
Heard.
What do we want to jump in first? Treehouse, favorite jobs, favorite vacations.
I think Treehouse. I think we start
All right,
with
let's
the
start
Treehouse.
with the Treehouse.
Well, I
Tanya,
share this to the thing. Please hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell.
can I?
I'm gonna let you guys take on
Okay,
the
I'm gonna
Treehouse
ju-
of Horrors because
I'll
I
say-
remember like things of Treehouse Horrors, but I don't remember like if it's one episode. If
Well,
it was-
they whenever they did an episode of Treehouse, it was like 3 to 4 skits, like throughout one episode.
Yeah.
So they were only like, 5 minutes, 6
okay,
minutes. So,
right.
You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, like they put a bunch of stories together.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, they were
Okay.
like 3 different stories.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
So one of my top favorites was the Time and Punishment. It's Homer sells his soul to the devil for a donut.
For a donut.
For a
Joe?
donut, yeah, and he beats the devil because he goes, "Oh, I have to actually finish this donut for you to get my soul." So he leaves it in the refrigerator with a bunch of notes saying, "Do not eat." And you know Homer, he wakes up in the middle of the night and eats the damn thing.
Oh no.
So he
That's old episodes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I love the older episodes. He gets sent to hell, and It's like my favorite part where they're like, so you love donuts, eh? Well, here's all the donuts in the world. And they make it, he just keeps going, more.
They
You
thought he
can't
was gonna-
overfeed Homer with donuts.
They thought he was gonna get tired of
Yeah.
it, but he's like, "You don't know me, and you definitely don't know my
What do you
stomach."
say? Like Charlie Sheen
That's
went mad after 2 hours.
Shout out to Truth Hip Hop Consciousness. Shout out to DJ Big Red. Please hit that like
Yeah.
button. Please subscribe, share. Make sure you subscribe to our clip channel.
Shout out to all of our fans, including True Hip Hop Consciousness and Quarantine Cody, DJ
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Red. Thank you for always coming back and listening to us, watching the podcast. We really do appreciate
We do.
all of the fans.
You're our
and the
OGs.
support.
Hell yeah.
No matter where this podcast goes or what we do, you guys will be DJ Big Red, Quarantine Cody.
Yeah.
Those are our OGs for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I love how they all talk to each other too on like the chat. So they're all saying hi to each other too. So that's
so
dope. It's a ill-mannered films family.
How about Homer Cubed?
Oh yeah.
Like how crazy. Like back then when that first came out, I still remember it. Like I remember seeing the commercials going, I can't wait to see this. Because it was so like revolutionary and cartooning. I never saw a 3D like that. You know what I
me
mean?
neither, no.
Like Homer steps through the back of the wall so he can get away from Patty and Selma. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he falls through another dimension through the wall.
Yeah, he's
and
behind the bookcase.
he's
Another
all in this.
dimension.
He's all in this 3D world, and Bart he fucks up in there. Bart tries to jump in and save him, and he
That
ends
is
up.
so funny.
Remember, he ends up coming to our world. He like breaks the fourth wall, right?
Yeah,
At
he
the end
does.
of it, he lands into a trash can. He's in our world, and he's so nervous walking down the street. People are looking at him. And
He's scared.
he goes, "Ooh, erotic cakes!" And he walks into a store with erotic cakes.
If you have any Simpsons fans you think would enjoy this show tonight,
Oh yes, please hit him up.
please
Yeah.
come by.
Absolutely, and
Tell them
please
to come on by.
please share in the chat since we're talking right now about Treehouse
Yeah, tell
Treehouse
us
of
your
Horrors.
favorites.
Tell us your favorites or your favorite moments.
Unfortunately, you don't get
I
to
got-
see my beautiful mug tonight.
Yeah, I got the Treehouse of. Oh, we never even finished showing them the giveaways, but
Oh.
I guess we can just keep rolling and then we'll
Yeah,
give,
yeah.
give those away
Marijuana
shortly.
affects
Well, that was the
brain.
first giveaway.
What are you
so-
smoking on, Tanya?
I don't know. I was gonna say White Widow, but that's the dab.
No, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the oil we have.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe it's a little bit of Midnight Weasels.
Ooh.
So if you don't know, you're watching the Mind Your Manners podcast. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Please share this with your friends because, sharing is caring and you
Yes.
help us grow.
Yes.
Pun intended. That was a weed joke. It wasn't a joke. It was just a.
I thought you were talking about
guess.
boners.
Quarantine Cody says that we're doing great tonight. He says he's gonna get a shot ready, so let him know when we're gonna slam him so he can too.
Okay, I got my shot ready to go, so I guess
I do
Quarantine
too.
Cody's gonna lead the way. So Treehouse of Horror has been around since what? Season 2?
Season 3, I believe. Maybe season 2. That's a good one.
Wow.
I didn't look that up. That's
you
a
guys
good
think,
one.
and I will look it up.
I know it wasn't the first season, but I want to say it was season 3, dude.
Okay.
Oh my god. See, we'd be fucked in this one if we went to a trivia one.
Yeah.
Like, the dates is weird. Like, episodes, I feel like you and me would kill a whole thing. Like, as far as, like, what happened in the episode, what characters were in it. But as far as dates, I'd be fucked. I'm not remembering the dates that they aired. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
stuff
you
like
know
that.
what I mean?
I ain't.
That shit, that's too much fucking knowledge. I smoke way too much chronic to fucking keep that knowledge in my brain.
And Joe, just so you know, Treehouse of Horrors, the first season of it was in season 2,
Damn,
episode
Dio, that's
3.
right. Yeah.
And-
I knew it could have been the first one because the
I knew
first
it wasn't the
episode
first one.
of The Simpsons was a Christmas episode.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Halloween
I knew,
Horror
yeah,
Nights.
that's what you're absolutely right. I knew it wasn't the season
And
1.
the first episode was actually inspired by a 1950s horror comic, and it begins with a disclaimer that it may be too scary for children.
Yeah, and it was James Earl Jones was the narrator. Remember?
Oh shit.
He was like, "Yes, this maybe's too scary for children," and I'm also Darth Vader.
Yeah, it was about the kids are in the treehouse. So Bart, Lisa, and of course Maggie are in the treehouse, and they're all like obviously trying to out scare each other. So it's like the Amityville horror, and then they do a little bit of the Poltergeist.
Yep.
So I'll tell you right now, when I saw Poltergeist, I don't even remember how old I was.
Yeah, I was pretty freaked out.
But I do remember that when the first one that I saw in the movie theater, I went with my mom, and it was this little theater in Puerto Rico, like they literally only played old movies, like old new movies basically on Thursdays,
yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, she's fine, she'll see that."
Yeah.
I walked out of that movie theater literally shaking, like literally
man.
shaking. I don't think I slept for like a week after
You know
that.
what movie bugged me out? I think it was Fire in the Sky, maybe.
What's that movie?
It was like some alien movie. I think it was that movie. It was when I was a kid. It freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid, though.
Okay, True
don't-
Hip Hop Consciousness said he's sipping wine tonight.
Oh,
I just had to mention that because I was
Is
like,
his
okay.
pinky out while he's drinking it?
I don't know, but he's on some elevated shit. Him and I can hang. DJ Big Red's like he's got that Mac 1 and
nice.
cereal milk.
That's what you're smoking on, Mac 1.
Oh, Mac 1.
Either you're smoking on Mac 1 or Purple Punch. I don't know.
Oh, you
I'd
know
have
I
to-
be loving that Purple
Purple
Punch. All right, DJ Big Red, I'm with you. And DJ Big Red says, great movie, Joe. But
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
Fire in
talking
the
about the
Sky.
Fire in the Sky.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what it's about. What is
My
it
fir-
about, Joe?
The first.
Oh,
It's,
I'm sorry.
honestly, I
Yeah.
don't really remember because it freaked me out as a kid. Like, I refused to rewatch it, dude.
That is a good movie.
Yeah, I
if
swear
it
to God.
scared
Well, I
the
was
shit
a
out of you.
kid when you know what I mean? Like, my dad would just be like, here, here's a rated R movie. Shut up and sit down and watch this. You know what I mean? And I'd freak myself out, you know?
So get ready pretty shortly. Not right now, but pretty shortly. We're going to be giving this away. This is our
Ooh.
first giveaway tonight. This is drawn by Indo Joe. This is one of a kind. This is not a print. It looks like it's on a canvas.
It is on a canvas.
I got it right here. It's on a canvas. Has money stuffed in the back, but I'm going to keep that. And,
Oh, jeez.
Mind your manners.
I left that there, huh?
yeah, so we're going to be giving this away. This is our first giveaway. While I'm talking about it, I'm just going to show you guys our other giveaways.
Oh.
No one ever won this Cypress Hill Simpsons mashup.
I
So we're
know.
going to be giving this away.
This was the one people kept offering me money, and I'm like,
People try to buy
I tried
it.
to sell it originally, and nobody wanted it. And then so I was like, oh, cool, I'll give it to our fans. And then nobody wanted it. And then
And
you
everyone
know what I
wanted to
mean?
buy it.
Yeah.
It's just typical. When it's available, people don't want it. But
Yep.
if it's an exclusive or like it's in high demand, now
Yep.
everybody wants it.
Yep.
Everybody want a piece.
That's funny.
DJ Big Red was saying that movie that you were talking about, Joe,
Yeah.
is about an alien abduction,
See,
and
I know-
apparently it was based on a real story.
Yeah, see, I knew it was alien. See, I think that's why it bugged me out so much. I think, like, my brother and my uncle was like, oh, it's a true story. It's going to happen to you and shit. Like, I remember it, like, it was an alien story about... I knew it was Fire in the Sky. Thank you for hooking me up with that.
That's so
In
funny.
the comments. I remember that shit. It scared the hell out of me. That's what I was just looking like right there when I was thinking about this movie.
This is the Joe face right here.
Yes.
So you guys just saw our first and second giveaway. We'll show the main giveaway. If you guys watch the Mind Your Manners podcast, you know the main giveaway. We've been talking about it for a month or two.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have that. So what's the next one you got on there, Joe?
I think it was one. I think it might have been season 2. Oh no, season 3. Like I think it might have been the second Treehouse of Horror was The Raven.
Oh, okay.
They just did Edgar
Yes.
Allan Poe's The Raven.
Yes.
Okay.
It might have been the first one. I don't know, but it was so awesome because they did it word for word. Like but they dropped in the Homer toast in the fucking Bart's like eat my shorts. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
eat my
Like
shorts,
Bart
yeah.
was the Raven and Homer was the antagonist there.
Yeah.
Like what the story was actually.
So
about.
you guys, but Tanya and Joe, look at the screen. This is the latest Treehouse of Horrors graffiti art, and it looks like
nice.
they did the Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things, that's
see
awesome.
it? You guys can see it
and
in
it looks
there.
like Maggie's gonna be like Maggie's gonna be the star.
No, that's
essentially.
Lisa.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
think
Lisa.
so,
I
Lisa.
thought
Yeah,
that was
you could-
Maggie.
she got- you know,
oh,
you could
okay.
tell that's Lisa.
I couldn't.
She's
see
about
it.
the same age.
Yeah,
I would have
Lisa's
loved
there.
if Maggie was just on
No,
some.
Lisa's 8. 11's 11, right? No, 11 was her number.
Mhm.
That was her number. She
Yeah.
had, yeah.
With the,
I don't know who's Tanya's
wait, she
kissing
was
over there.
11?
It's that you can't see, so
that's
we don't know.
my
It's
imitation of Maggie. Maggie's just
Oh.
always like.
She's 11. Wait, I thought she was 18. That's fine, man. That's fine, man. That's fine.
Listen, those are my weird dreams that I have. She's 18.
Shout out to Kooky from New York. Thank you for joining
Yes,
us.
yes.
Joining
a
us.
former winner.
Oh,
Bam, 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 bam.
Former winner on the Mind Your Manners podcast.
Everyone's a winner on the Mind Your Manners podcast. But yeah, that looks really interesting. I can't wait for that to come out.
oh yeah.
What?
The Treehouse of Horrors.
With the Stranger Things, yeah.
No, that's out.
Oh, that's
It
out.
is.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've been
I
slacking
missed
on the
it.
new.
I
I'll
missed
admit
it.
it. I'm a huge Simpsons fan.
you got to
but
think these are out. There's no
I've
Simpsons.
slacked on the new seasons.
Well, October's coming, so
Yeah.
it's-
True, but
I
I-
mean, drawing. Maybe people can.
I don't know if they're
I
coming
mean, not
back.
drawing, but like.
I mean, they'll be back, but I don't know if they're coming back because of the Roan.
well, the audio. I think that's probably one that could come back because no one needs to be in the same place.
Yeah, but it is.
I'll give you that.
no.
The Comedy Central
Writers'
only,
rooms are full of people. Like
Comedy Central
You
only
can't write in your
renewed their
own room?
cartoon shows.
Nah, it's not like that.
They can zoom.
Yeah, it's just you don't have that. Nah.
Yeah, you need a writer's
You need to
room.
be sitting across the table from another funny motherfucker
Yep.
who, when you say something super funny, he adds on to what you said, and then
DL
you
and
write
I
down
do it all the
then
time.
you write
dude.
down what he said, and then you add on to what he said. It's
all
horror
the
Zoom.
time.
Like,
Yeah, you need it.
I mean, I know it's hard, but that doesn't mean it can't be done. Especially the
Yeah.
Simpsons, that they've been
Yeah.
like, maybe they haven't. Those writers haven't been together the whole time.
Yeah, I'm sure
But
they get
you
new
know
writers.
the feel of the Simpsons.
Yeah.
You know where you can go with the Simpsons. You know the individual characters and how you can twist them and turn them, and what the fans like. You know, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe they can. But yeah, I definitely haven't seen that Treehouse of Horrors. Has anyone in the chat seen this episode? And if you have, please let us know what you think about it.
you're listening to Chef Tanya Nicole, sexy voice right now. Go follow her, all her places. She's on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. She also has YouTube, but it's just on this channel, so you can watch all her cooking shows and all that. And Indo Joe
That's
will
me.
have a
Nothing.
art piece coming up shortly when I find it.
He said we will have something.
But
Yes,
you
he
are
will.
you are watching the Mind Your Manners podcast. If you haven't, click like, please. If you haven't shared us on your Facebook, your Twitter, or whatever,
Facebook.
please just do that. You never know who likes The Simpsons. You never know who might find us funny.
Yeah.
You know, you never know who might want to give us a thumbs down. You don't know. You can
Yeah.
contribute to the show in a positive or
Indo
negative
Joe
way.
will take all the thumbs down.
Absolutely. And if you were wondering from the last time I was here on the Mind Your Manners podcast, no, I have not received any dick pics. Okay? I know you all thought
very mad.
that no, not at all. I think it's real chill. Maybe like,
Yeah.
I'm just cool like that.
They
They're
are
like
easy.
but I just want to let you know, because I know my inquiring minds want to know.
This is the thirstiest. This is the thirstiest fucking
am I
statement
being
I've ever heard.
Am I being like what's his name's wife?
Yes, she's being like Steph Curry's wife right now.
Nah, I'm definitely not being like.
Who's
My
Steve?
bad. I'm definitely
Steve?
not being like
Yeah,
Steph
she
Curry's.
is.
But we were.
She's like, I haven't got any dick pics, guys.
No.
Here's my fucking social media. He just put it up there.
First of all,
and you haven't sent me any dick pics.
I know it says production assistant, that I'm a part of the producer, but I'm gonna let you know right now, Mr. DL is on the 1 and 2s controlling this.
She's the thirst
So
trap.
I'm gonna put it like that's some.
Whoa, watch your step. You just walked into some bullshit.
Oh, some
Okay,
bullshit.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
But
so
Mr. DL was doing the clips, because if you don't know, we do have the Mind Your Manners clips show.
Clip channel.
Clip channel, excuse me.
It's a whole separate channel than this. You guys should. I mean, if you haven't yet, you should really go over this. It's a whole different channel than this. It's dedicated only to the show. This channel you're on right now is dedicated to ill-mannered films and everything that it comes under it.
Yeah.
But this channel right here is just for the clips of the show.
Clip.
And that's
So-
clips with a P.
Mind your
Sure
man-
you
and you
go
can also watch the full show there in
hit
the
the
playlist.
subscribe.
You can also watch the full show in the playlist section, but like if you want to watch us live, you have to be in this channel. I know it's confusing, but I don't want to load 1,000 videos onto this one channel. You know what I mean? So skip it a bit.
It's called you got a dedicated channel. It's okay. It's called branding. I know y'all are up with it, but that's why I brought that up. Okay, let's keep it real.
Bringing it up. Still talking about the Treehouse of Horrors.
Absolutely.
What do you got,
I
D?
did remember one, Joe, that we were talking
Oh,
about
nice.
earlier, where Bart discovers that he was a twin,
Oh,
and
his
not
evil
only
twin,
was a
yeah.
twin, he was a Siamese twin.
Yeah, the Thing and I.
So they separated them.
Hugo.
And then he finds out they've been hiding him in the attic all these years, and then been feeding him fish heads. We're like,
Yeah, a bucket of fish heads once a month.
random. Be like,
Poor Hugo.
and then like when you see him, he's all like one
Oh,
and a
yeah.
half times Bart's
looks
size.
But he still has Bart's gut, and all he's eating is fish heads. Did you notice
But
that?
he looks
like-
like the
he's
Hunchback
Diesel.
of Notre Dame.
Yeah, but
He's all
not,
fucked up
not
and
so
shit.
much hunchback, more like in the face, I
Yeah.
think, Joe.
He's
And
got a
then
deeper voice.
His hair, he looked like he had like dreadlocks.
Yeah. Like,
Like-
he doesn't wash his hair.
Yeah, he had like obviously hasn't bathed.
Yeah.
I mean, when's he gonna bathe? If
He
they're feeding you
definitely,
fish heads, they're definitely not giving you a bath.
He sounded like he
Hold on a
hit
second.
puberty.
Hold on a second. For all my Simpsons fans out there, Hugo lives in the attic. Was Hugo up there when Otto was living up there?
I know, right?
Oh.
Whoa, windows?
Oh.
Oh, I don't think I can afford this place.
Well, it is a treehouse of horror, so it's just a story.
But how about the twist at
Yeah.
the end? When you're
Oh
like,
yeah, the twist
they're
at
like,
the end.
It turns out that again Bart's the actual evil twin. And
Yeah,
the
he has the scar on the wrong side.
Yeah,
Remember the wrong
they go
side?
doom doom doom. They turn it, zoom into Bart, and Bart's like, "Come on, did you really fucking? Are you really surprised? Come on."
You didn't see that coming?
Yeah, you didn't see that coming, dude. That was a good one though. Yeah.
Shout out to John Regal in the chat.
Oh,
County Cam on the Weekend Warriors.
Cam.
So like I said, man, if you guys are watching, maybe this is your first time. Who knows? You're scrolling by. We're usually a video podcast. We were having issues tonight, and we just didn't want to keep having to give you a shitty show. We just want to chill with everybody and talk and have a good time. So tonight we're just doing a audio podcast, taking it old school. This is how it all started, and we're here talking all things Simpsons. You're still gonna win dope shit. We'll still shout you out in the chat.
THHC says, "My name is Otto, and I love to get blotto."
You know what Otto's last name is?
Blotto.
No, it's Man.
That's funny.
Otto Man.
Otto Man sounds like a commercial. Otto Man.
That's funny.
Hit it back to the Otto Man. So another treehouse that I love is the Evil Krusty doll.
Oh, okay.
A clown with pity, a clown without pity, where Homer forgets to buy Bart a gift for his birthday, and he tries to find something open, and he finds it's this weird shop. It's kind of a spoof on Gremlins.
Oh, okay. I never put that
Because he goes
together.
in and he just buys the gift. It's just this, and the guy's like, it has a curse, and he's like, ah. And he's like, but the curse only does stuff to certain people. He's like, oh, that's good. And he's like, no, what's he goes? He comes with a Frogurt. He goes, that's good. He goes, but it's low calorie. He screams again.
Keep
He
scaring the
keeps
shit out of
on,
him.
he
But
keeps
the,
on doing the scream.
The Krusty doll ends up trying to kill Homer. And it
yeah.
almost kills him pretty much. And then, right, they end up calling the number on the back of the box.
Yeah.
And then the guy shows up. He goes, up there. Here's the problem right here. It's switched on evil.
Yeah.
He switches it to good, and then the rest of it's
It just solves that problem.
it's waiting on Homer hand and foot.
That's
It's
so
bringing him beers. He's using them as
Nice.
a footstool and shit.
So if you didn't know, we're talking about the Treehouse of Horrors. Now these are the Simpsons annual Halloween specials. Well, episodes, not even specials, because it's at one point they don't become specials if it's every
Yeah,
year.
It's
You know?
just part
Yearly
of the season. I really enjoy them because Halloween's
I'm gonna
like
blow everyone's mind
one of my
here.
favorite.
Same here.
Is everyone
Halloween
ready for the
is-
mind blow?
Halloween is my
I'm
favorite
ready,
episode.
let's
You ready for the
this.
mind blow?
Oh, you hate them?
These are my least favorite episodes
I
each
love 'em.
season.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I'm
Mind your
serious.
manners.
I'm serious. Yeah, I'm not. They're not bad,
Yeah.
but I maybe it's because the episodes are split up into 3 stories. And I don't have
Yeah.
time to really get invested in a story in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
He
You
know what
said
I'm
he
saying?
don't have time to get invested
No.
in a story in 8 minutes. He
Yeah.
legit said that.
I think that's what it is, because you watch something 23 episodes. It's a
This is what I'm saying.
Oh boy.
I'm calling bullshit. I'm just gonna take a time out right here real quick. If
I
you
can
can watch a
guarantee you,
2.5 minute video on YouTube and get invested in that,
Oh.
you can get invested in an 8-minute story. Mind
Yeah.
your manners. Just what I think.
I can guarantee you though, if you're watching them, you're gonna laugh.
no. I like the
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah.
I'm just saying, of the episodes, they're my
Yeah,
least
yeah.
favorite episodes.
What's another one? The King Homer.
Wait, Joe, before you go
King
into
Homer.
that.
You can't see Joe today, but he's wearing
Oh,
a King
yeah.
Homer shirt right now.
Oh, show us over here, Joe.
Oh, we're looking over there.
Show my
Okay.
titties. Show my titties. My
He's
Homer
showing his
titties.
titties.
Before we get into King Joe, what exactly about the Treehouse are? Is it just because it's 3 segments and it's 8 minutes? Like,
No, I don't know. I think that they're not as the stories are funny. I'm not even hating on them. They're good, but the stories are funny. There's not much thought put into the episode as the story as
I get you
when
on
you
that.
have to make a 24-minute
Yeah, I get you on
story.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel, and they're allowed to go and do ridiculous things
Yes.
that aren't
That's
aren't
kinda
allowed in
why-
their universe. You know what I mean? Like,
That's kind of why I love it so much.
I have 2 that I want to talk about that the concept would never fly in a regular episode
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it would just be too far-fetched. Like, there's far-fetched shit happens, but some of the shit is too far-fetched. I've turned some music on in the background because I'm the best producer named DL here.
I got another one.
All right, Joe, what's the other one?
Do you remember the one where Homer turns the toaster into a time machine? How
I
fucking
don't think
awesome
I've
is
seen
that?
that
Stupid
one.
bug. You
Yeah.
go squish now.
He goes back in time and he goes, just remember what your father told you on the day you were married.
Okay, I do
and he
remember
goes,
this.
He goes into his memory and it's him getting married and he's like, if you ever go back in time, just don't touch anything. And
Uh-huh.
he goes, all right, well, just don't touch anything. And he steps on a bug. right? Or he sits on a bug or something. He goes, man, just one bug. What gonna do? And he goes back and he
It's all
fucks
fucked
it
up.
all up.
fucked. I do remember
And
that.
he just keeps
actually.
going back and trying to get it better. And
Aw.
that's when Dio just said he fucking goes back so angry and he's like, ah, you stupid bug, you go switch now. He just starts fucking everything up, dude. That's how I would have been. It's so awesome. There was a one where he went back where he was rich. He had an awesome family. They were all well behaved, and they didn't know what a donut. But they didn't know what a donut was.
Yeah.
So he went nuts and he ran and he hit the thing and jumped back in time. And then all of a sudden it starts raining and it's donuts. And they go, oh, it's raining again. Like he would have been in paradise at that place.
Oh
But
man.
that's a good episode.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. I
Yeah,
remember.
that's a
I
good
mean,
one.
I've seen it.
No, you've seen it, 'cause that's-
remember the bug part. I
Yeah.
don't remember the raining donuts
Yeah,
part.
yeah. They just kept going back. Like the one they went back, they were all the one he stuck with. They were all using like snake tongues to pick up their food.
Yeah. He was like,
"Meh,
good enough.
Good enough. he just stood there. But this one too, King Homer, where
Yes. What's
it's
that one about?
it's like the spoof on King Kong.
Oh, like basically like Marge is the
Yeah,
blonde, right?
yeah.
And it was in black and white.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
black and white. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a spoof on. It's great. You know
It's
what I
funny
mean?
how I think I haven't seen a lot of them,
Yeah.
but like I
Once
really
you
have.
talk about them, you'll remember
Absolutely.
them. Yeah. That's
I
how the
think-
Simpsons are, though.
Yeah, I think you and Mr. Deal also have watched them so many more times
Or
over
talked
than
about
I
'em,
have
yeah.
that you remember. You
Yeah,
know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying?
100%.
I have a photographic memory
Oh, do you?
for seasons 1 through 15 of The Simpsons.
I can account for that. Yeah.
Wait, a
But you were
photographic
like-
memory of seasons 1 through 15?
Yeah, I mean, I have a pretty good memory of the rest.
Put it this way,
But-
you
but
used to watch them every Sunday, but you would record them on VHS and rewatch them. You know, every week you rewatch, and then they would play repeats, so you rewatch them. And then they came out with the DVDs. Once they came out with the DVDs, they were always on in this background, dude. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't have cable. He didn't have cable until he started dating Tanya. I'll tell you that right now. I swear to God, he just didn't care about it.
That's
You know what I
funny.
mean?
I just
he
watched
would
The Simpsons.
he would put the Simpsons on and make music, but always have the Simpsons on. And he wasn't not paying attention to it because he would start quoting it. You know what I mean? Like he said, 1 through 15. If we ever go through a fucking trivia
Like
thing,
trivia?
he
Yeah.
killed it. He killed it.
Pop. We should do that one day. Do a live and do
Simpson
trivia.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I cannot get this to stand up how I want it to stand up. You guys can't see what I'm doing.
It'd
but
have
trust
to
me.
really be like the
He's
first
trying to
person
stand
who
his dick
answers.
up.
I'm trying to stand my dick up, but I won't stand up.
Take the blue pill.
Mind your
Take the blue
manners.
pill.
So, if
I got a couple
if
more.
for some reason, yeah, we still got more of these. If for some reason you want to, not listen here, but you should listen here. But just if in case there is a behind-the-scenes live camera of the
Oh.
beautiful chef Tanya
Oh.
Nicole on my
It's like a-
Facebook page.
You
like a
just
double-
killed our viewers.
it's
Now
a
they're
double
all gonna go
recording.
watch this.
Because I'm.
No, but you should stay here because this is where you're gonna win shit.
Oh.
So what's the next one, Joe? Actually,
Do you remember?
What are the people saying in the chat?
I don't have a chat anymore.
Oh well, I guess I'll stop
me,
recording.
let me load
so
my
we can
chat up
just
again.
keep going live.
Homer for the Damned, when they meet Cohen and Kranos for the first time, they suck him up. Remember, they suck all the family up, and then they go to suck Homer up. They need 2 beams to pick him up. Remember this?
Yeah.
And then
I do, yeah.
they're like, I think these guys want to eat us. Look at this book I found, How to Cook Humans. And then he blows off the dust. He goes, no, How to Cook 4 Humans. And then they blow it off even more. And it's like, How to Cook 40 humans? Remember?
Oh yeah. They keep blowing the dust and
off the
revealing.
dust.
Yeah.
It's like,
Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Please ring the bell.
All right,
Share.
the chat
Comment.
is popping off. This is great. So DJ Big Red was laughing. He says he has a good and an evil switch.
Oh,
That,
nice.
From what we were talking about before
yeah.
with the
Yeah,
doll.
the crusty doll.
Then
That's for sure.
THHC says it contains sodium benzoate. That's bad.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what it was.
Honey,
what it was.
go now.
Yeah.
LOL. Stupid
funny.
mosquito. It's
That's
raining
good.
again. LOL.
Oh yeah.
TJ Big Red says real Simpsons head. LOL. That's me and THHC. We watch The Simpsons every day.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Every
Love it.
day.
Every day I'm Simpson and
I
That's
guess the
funny.
last one is the prize, the shinning.
The shinning.
That's the last one I have
Oh,
on my
that's the one.
list. Like that was
They
so
did a really
awesome.
good job.
Yeah.
Like Indo Joe, the show the picture, Mr. DL.
Yeah, yeah.
The-
hold on a second. I'm trying to do something over here. Give
The
me one
artwork
second
that
in the
he
chat.
did,
Mind your manners.
when you see Homer Simpson's face, and if you've seen The Shining.
Yeah, it looks like he's
Like
popping
Jack's
through.
face. Here's Jack.
He's got the little couple hairs, just like Homer does.
That face. You can just
Swooping down.
you can
Give
just
you,
see
I'll
it.
let you guys see it. You
You
ready?
just see
Here
it
it comes
in the
for you.
face. It looks just like him.
I'm gonna do that quick flash, like the dick flash in
Mind
Fight
your
Club?
manners.
in Fight Club. Ready? Here it goes. Ready? I fucked
Mind
it
your
up.
manners.
That was too slow, man.
Yeah, I fucked up the flash.
That was the turtle,
But
not the Flash.
this is this is another one where I remember.
It's funny when I show that photo. Sorry, Joe, to cut you off. When I show that specific photo, that's why I wanted to show you the quick flash. Last time I showed you that photo, my computer went from working at 6% CPU to 70% CPU, showing you that one photo.
Well,
So anyway, we're back to 6%.
crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, Joe, go ahead.
Well, the shinning, that was like I remember.
He's got the shinning.
Yeah, I remember like wanting to anticipating that episode and like going into school on Monday going, no beer and no Homer makes Homer go something. And then Marge is like, go crazy?
Don't
Mind
mind.
if I do? And then he scares himself.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Shout out to Son B. Shout out to Son B watching on Facebook. He should be watching on YouTube, but that's fine. Wherever you want to watch the Mind
He'd
Your Manners
rather
podcast.
watch Tanya than
Yeah.
us.
My two. Did you have any, babe, that you could think
No,
of?
I did talk about
good with
Bart's
yours?
evil
Yeah,
twin.
what's Tanya? What would be your favorite out of all the? And then what's your favorite?
I think you said it earlier, and I was saying it. I like the one with the raven.
Oh,
Like,
the Raven. Yeah, I love that one too. Yeah.
I remember that poem, reading it in high school.
Same here.
And just feeling like
killed it.
like the darkness and the creepiness, and
Yeah.
knowing that basically like he was a poet, but he could write some ill shit that'll make you think. And
Yep,
probably
yep.
for that time, that was mind blowing too. Just
Yeah,
like the
sure.
way he worded it. It's a good story. It's a good creepy
And
story.
you know who's reading the narrating? James Earl motherfucking Jones.
The
Never heard of him.
man.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the guy from Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Oh, just that guy from Star
My
Wars.
God.
What? Mind your manners.
I think I heard. I think I heard of him.
Oh
he
yeah,
yeah.
a couple of times.
So I like the one
This is CNN.
where Bart turns into a fly
Oh.
when the fly lands in that
Oh, that's
little
a good
machine,
movie. That's an old
and he
school
thinks he's
movie.
gonna come out big, but he comes out as a little fly.
Yeah.
But then his body and the fly head come out big.
But you
Yeah,
know it's
yeah.
based on a movie. That episode was based on a
Yeah,
movie.
I
The
just
Fly?
yeah.
And there's two versions. One was with
That's
what
a
is this?
great one.
Ian Malcolm, Jeff
Yeah,
Goldblum.
yeah,
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, yeah.
And the other one was like a black and white. But
Yeah.
continue, Mr. DL.
No, I just like that one. He
Well, Bart thinks he's gonna be like the strong ass fly guy.
That
the
Mr.
best
DL
parts.
tells guys.
and Homer. No, that was just it. I just wanted to bring that episode up specifically. Was one that I always thought was funny. Just that he thought he was gonna have these crazy powers, and he
Yeah.
came out as a little itty bitty fly. That, like his brain and his head, the part that thought came out little itty bitty bitty, and then the dumb one come out the fly head on Bart's body,
He's
Yeah.
super dumb.
and then they like fed him pancake or waffles at the end.
yeah,
Remember?
sugar and
Yeah.
pancakes. Yeah. Homer loved him. Yeah.
And then my other one for Treehouse of Horrors was when Homer got Snake's hair.
Oh, that was a
Homer
great one.
Homer got a toupee.
this
Like
one.
people got a
fake hair.
Snake got a haircut.
died, right?
Listen.
Snake got a haircut or he died, and
No, he died in a car accident.
I just have to interrupt you. You said fake hair, and
Yeah.
you know I have perfect hearing. Do you know what I heard?
Oh.
Oh no! What did you hear about?
I heard snake hair, and I just thought of Medusa.
Well, it
Well,
was
the guy's-
Snake's hair. No, Snake's
Snake.
hair.
Oh, so you
Snake's
did
hair,
say
yeah.
that?
Yes.
Okay, I thought
The
you said
character
fake
is named
hair.
Snake.
Okay.
So
Continue. Sorry.
Homer gets all these hair clippings and he makes a wig out of it, and him and Bart find it. I think.
No, Snake dies and Homer gets a transplant.
Really?
And then the follicles go into his head
No, I knew that part.
and they take over
What
his
do you
brain
mean
and
he
they
gets
turn
a
him.
transplant? Like he wanted the snake hair?
Yeah,
Yes,
'cause-
yeah, he
yeah,
wanted
'cause he
hair.
wanted hair, dude. Yeah, because everybody was giving him respect when he had hair.
DJ Big Red in the chat says Homer Simpson kisses Bart as the fly. We were just talking about
Yeah,
that.
see,
episode.
yeah, I say he
And it has
loves.
like the goob.
Yeah, he loves
Oh,
him.
gross.
He's like, I love this guy.
We're gonna do a shot. Who's drinking? Who's
I'm
drinking?
ready. Yeah, I've been
Quarantine Cody, you out
Quarantine
there?
Cody, we're doing a shot.
We're doing
I'm
a
not
shot.
gonna rock
If
my
anyone's
shots,
doing a
blah,
shot
blah.
with us, this is the
I'm
time
gonna
right
rock my
now.
watermelon kiwi.
1, 2, 3, cheers, motherfucker. Oh boy.
I'm so hard. I'm drinking Horde Seltzer.
God, that was gross.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Tammy Ward on on Facebook.
Yeah.
Please come to YouTube. That's where you're supposed to be.
So I don't know. So you think that was your favorite one, the snake with the hair?
Quarantine Cody said he's getting a shot ready too.
Nah, I don't know. My favorite one. Those two come to mind. I think
Yeah.
my favorite one. I don't know, man. My favorite one is probably Hugo.
The Hugo.
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite's definitely the.
What about you, Bill?
Oh,
She said the Raven.
I said the Raven.
The Raven.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you said that already.
Mine's definitely the time of punishment where the donut, because at the end where like Homer beats the devil
Yeah.
because he already gave Marge his soul on the wedding.
Oh yeah.
So at the end his head turns into a donut and he starts eating it and Marge is like, Homer, stop eating your head.
Okay, I wanted to bring this
so
up.
delicious.
I wanted to bring this up and not say anything.
Uh-oh.
So Homer sells the soul for the donut. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Why does he keep the piece of donut
No,
he's not
in the
supposed to eat
refrigerator.
and not just throw it? I mean, I know it's a cartoon and I'm supposed to think
Or
so
he
deeply
could have
on
buried
it.
it and maybe
He could have
would
made
like,
somebody else eat it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Like,
I
why
don't
did
know.
he loves
He's so
donuts
dumb.
so much he had to save a forbidden one just in case he got hungry and wanted
Yeah,
a
well,
donut?
he
it's
did.
that Adam
In the
and
middle
Eve
of the
ish
night.
right there.
He
It's
did.
that Adam and Eve shit.
What?
He did in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, why did he save that shit?
He's Homer.
Even as a kid, I was like,
He's
why did he
Homer.
throw it out? Why
Why-
did he throw it out?
Why would you even ask that?
Have
He's
you ever
Homer.
watched Curb Your Enthusiasm?
What would have been the other choice?
Every episode, I'm like, why, Larry? Why?
Quarantine Cody, I filled up another shot. I'm gonna do a dab.
He says
Um,
cheers.
I'm gonna do a dab.
Cheers.
Then I'm gonna do this shot. Please, guys, hit that like button. Share this video with your homies. I can't
Like
even
and
share my
subscribe.
video right now because I'm using my phone over here so everybody can see Tanya.
What's
Tanya,
up?
let them know what you're drinking.
Oh,
Let them know you're drinking Duff. You're drinking Duff beer.
Oh, some
energy
duff.
drink.
No, she blew it. She
Ah.
botched it. She's drinking Duff beer. I'm drinking the energy drink.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. My honesty killed me there.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right. So our
That was
next.
fun though. I get you with the like you don't like they're not your favorite episodes, but for me I absolutely love Halloween. It's my favorite Halloween holiday. I love like as soon as October 1st hits, it's Halloween for me because it's October 31st is Halloween, so I got it the whole month. That's
Yeah.
how I always take it. So like that's why the tree houses were always some of my favorites. But I get you where there's no fluid story like in the conclusion and the stories. You don't get any satisfaction at the end. I get you with that. We can move on from
No,
the
I
treehouse.
think you get satisfaction. I feel like you guys think I don't like them. I'm
No,
just
so
saying, there's
they're
always something that's the worst.
Yeah.
Like-
No, that's what I
That's a
said.
good point.
I said
Yeah.
I
That's a good
understand you,
point.
but
It makes it still good.
yeah.
Like Perps is good, Kush is good.
No, it's not.
Sour Diesel is good. And then Mac is good, but I'd rather smoke the Mac, and all those other weeds are bomb. But
Yeah.
one has to be the best, and one has to be the worst.
You know
That's
what I'm
true.
gonna shit on? Haze.
Don't shit on haze. People,
Mind your manners.
Haze, and people are gonna hate me, but I don't care.
people gonna haze you.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I think you should be true to yourself, and if that's what it is,
Mind your manners, Joe.
Sorry.
that's what it is. Like when people ask me, "Oh, what's your favorite kind?" I'm like, honestly, you know what my favorite kind of weed is? The kind that gets me high.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just say the same
Like I
thing.
don't want it to taste like shit. I don't want it to hurt my throat. Like I have some standards, but you know, if I'm getting high and I'm enjoying the kind of high that I
Yes,
like,
yes,
I
yes.
like that kind of weed.
I know.
I think some
I'm with you
stick
there.
out maybe because of like a memory or an experience, just like
yeah.
music, you know, like
Perps does that for me.
you know the first time you smoked like really good weed,
Yes.
whatever that was, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
maybe like that's one of your favorites.
The first weed I smoked that I like, not that had a name, but had a name where I was like, yo, what was that called again? Because I have to remember this.
Yeah.
The first weed I ever smoked like that, I still remember it, was called Mothership. It was just this chronic ass. It was just this chronic ass.
No, your hand was in front of it.
Oh, just this chronic ass weed, like, and it was just like that
do
first
remember
time.
that shit.
First time I
Yeah,
ever
you-
smoked
for-
real weed.
Now, when you're talking about like,
Oh,
you're
you
talking
smoke
about
real
like
weed,
the
it just
way,
been bricked.
or like the way it looked, or the way it smoked. Like,
No, it
what
was just
are you
I
talking
had
about?
everything, babe. It was like, it was that weed that you saw like in these crazy pictures. Like, not hate to even big them up, but like high times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you'd be like, whoa, what's this shit? Oh my god, we don't get this shit where I live. Our weed's flat
Yeah,
and brown. It has black
Yeah.
flat seeds in it.
Yeah.
What's this?
yeah,
Well,
I've
people
smoked,
ask me
I've
that all the
smoked weed
time.
like that,
Fucking
especially in the
Yo,
beginning.
I
That
seen
swag.
weed. I saw weed so
Weed.
good. I saw weed so good.
So good.
That I moved 3,500 miles from my house to smoke.
Oh, that's
to
pretty
smoke
far.
it.
Be like,
I was like, I'm moving out here. You
I'll
got
be
weed
like-
like this out here
That's
all the
pretty
time?
far.
this is great. like being in the vineyards.
People ask me all the time, what kind of weed you smoking? I'm like, my weed doesn't come with a sticker, so I don't know. The weed my guy gave me.
Shout out to Kush Smoke 909, man.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Good to see you back,
What
man.
you blazing on?
Good to see you back in the chat comment section.
I'm about to do
So
some
I think we're gonna
dabs and a shot.
Anything else you want to say? Because I know you like these ones. Because I remember when we
Yeah.
did the first Simpsons episode.
Yeah. I remember this,
The Treehouse of Horrors were some of your favorite episodes.
Yeah, no, I enjoy them all. I just think they get really creative with it. They've taken it to so many different levels. I always just look forward to it because I'm like, what are they gonna do this time? You know?
Yeah.
And I look forward to it. It's always different. I mean, The Simpsons, it obviously has lasted all these seasons because they have the ability to do that. And I'm sure the many Simpson fans out there,
Dab time.
they have their favorite characters. They have their favorite
Which we
types
did
of
last
storylines. Like when there's a Homer storyline, you're getting happy, you know? Or like if
I think
there's-
it's too hard to pick a favorite of this show
Yeah.
because what you're saying, because it's been on so long. You say, oh, my favorite episode is when, you know, they go to Itchy and Scratchy Land, all right? When they go to Itchy and Scratchy Land, okay? But then you say, yeah, that's my favorite episode. And then someone says, oh, well, my favorite episode is Power Sauce Bars.
Yeah.
When you're like, oh, fuck, I forgot about that. And then someone else is like, oh, my favorite. Like, there's so many episodes. You got to think 25 episodes times 31.
I'd have to agree with you.
Plus a movie.
I'd have
Plus
to
all the
agree
stuff you came up on Tracy Ullman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I think that with The Simpsons is probably your favorites could be all the ones that you remember and that make you laugh over and over
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
And like no matter how many times you see that scene
Those are my
or hear
favorites.
those lines,
Exactly.
you're just like dying.
Those
like
are my favorite ones.
ay ay ay, naranjas en la cabeza. Like I don't care how many times. Like even just sometimes I just be saying that shit and doing it with my
Yeah,
hands,
yeah.
like putting
Yeah,
my
you
hands
do.
over my head. Like there's a bunch of oranges that just fell out of a cabinet. Like
Yeah.
if something stupid happens to me, like especially at work where it's just like, you know, a box falls or like
Yeah.
you go around a corner and like your hips don't lie like Shakira. Well, maybe not like Shakira, but you know what I'm saying. And like you bang into a chair, I'd be like, ay ay ay, naranjas en la cabeza. So it's just one of those things where
Oh, okay.
all
right,
some
so
of those moments stay with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
so just to show you guys real quick, we aren't doing a video podcast tonight, but we're still here. This is we're gonna show you your winnings. This is what you're gonna win tonight. This is a one of a kind Indo Joe, the Shinning episode Simpsons piece right here. Boom! You can win that on the Mind Your Manners podcast.
Wow, that thing's
Let me
pretty
get,
cool,
let
man.
me get back to that.
Oh.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh.
So you can win that. Like I was saying earlier, that picture for something in that picture made my show. I wanted to get it. Made my computer
Yeah.
go crazy. So the next one you can win tonight is going to be this Cypress Hill approved Simpsons collaboration piece by Indo Joe.
Oh,
right
that's
here.
pretty cool too.
I
wish I had
you
that.
you can get that too. That's coming up. Switch back real quick. So our computer is doesn't. I don't know. That
If
shit's
you
crazy.
want to see
Yeah.
what
And the
Fuck it up.
grand prize. What'd you say, babe?
Oh no! I just wanted to tell the people on Facebook that if they want to see what you're talking about,
Yeah, go to
over
YouTube.
the YouTube page.
Got to go
And
to the website.
the grand prize tonight. Sorry, tell them what this is, Joe.
This is a pre-production sketch that they like. It's kind of like a storyboard when they're drawing out before the episode. They draw a bunch of these and they flip through them to show the motion. So this is from Fox. This
There's
is
a certificate of authenticity on this.
100%.
All
It's
that.
100% real. So this is something that would look amazing framed up in the house piece. You know what I mean?
So that's coming to you guys tonight. All these things are coming. The middle prize we've already tried to give away,
yeah.
but
nobody won.
no one won the question. So those three things are coming for you guys tonight. So we're done with Treehouse of Horrors, baby.
Yeah.
Can we
I'm
turn the
good.
lights back on? Are you not scared no more?
I ain't scared. Please, I'll be the first one trying to be like, "Oh, you coming for me? Let's go."
I'll get you, my
Show me
pretty-
again, Joe.
So we're gonna jump
So-
I
into.
ain't
Don't
scared
say
of no
yet.
ghost.
All right, babe. So why don't you play that video?
Oh yeah.
You can just play the audio. You can just play it up there, but just play that because our next topic is
Oh,
trying to do a
What
little
is our
timing.
next topic?
Our next topic is what is your favorite Homer Simpson job?
No, I mean this guy has had some jobs. Like,
This guy
he's
has had some jobs.
a lot of jobs.
So let's hear what Homer has to
Yeah,
say
in
about.
one of these episodes, he actually names off some of his jobs. And what did you say? there's still what 20? No,
Yeah, there's 20
there's
more
still,
seasons.
like
upon
20 more
after he says
seasons
this.
after he talks about.
Are you
this.
ready, babe?
I'm ready.
All right, so let's hear what Homer Simpson. I think you should pull that back. There you go, perfect. Let's hear what Homer Simpson has to say. I'm gonna turn the music down in the beats down just for 1 minute. So
Turn the beat down.
Homer's
low
let's hear what
down.
Homer has to say.
Homer, what kind of jobs?
I've had a lot of jobs. Sponsor, mascot, astronaut, imitation crusty, baby proofer, trucker, hippie, plow driver, food critic, conceptual artist, grease salesman, carny, mayor, grifter, bodyguard for the mayor, country western manager, garbage commissioner, mountain climber, farmer, inventor, smithers, smoochie, celebrity assistant, power plant worker, fortune cookie writer, beer baron, quickie mart clerk, homophobe, and missionary. But protecting Springfield,
Yeah.
that gives me the best.
See, now that's like on. I want to say that's somewhere around season 13 where he's
Yeah, I
saying
was
these
gonna
jobs.
say 15, yeah.
And now add what did I say? 13.
Dad,
Add 18 seasons on that. We got some music going on in the background. That was Cypress Hill. Shout out to
Mind
Cypress
your
Hill.
manners.
Mr. DL.
So
Oh, that was the Cypress Hill beer commercial you guys are seeing. Make sure you go get that Insane OG at a store near you. Check their website, Sweetwater Brewery,
Absolutely.
and you can find where the
Shit is
closest place to
bomb.com.
you is.
So my favorite Homer Simpson job
Uh-huh.
was when he was a conceptual artist. Because I mean, I'm an artist, and
You are?
like he
That's
he
cool.
buys a grill,
Okay.
remember, and he lays all the cement out, and he tries to build the cement, and the box rips open, and it falls into the cement pit, and he tries to do it real quick, and the instructions go with. I gotta read French side. Lay grill.
What the hell is
What the hell is
that?
a lay grill? So after they finish it, they show the perfect grill, and then the box comes away, and it's his pile of shit, and he goes, "Why doesn't mine look like that?" And he starts beating the shit out of it with a pipe, and then so he puts it in his car to go throw it away at the dump, right? And he's driving down the street, and it falls out of his car and smashes into a lady's car, and he just takes off.
Huh.
And it actually had his bumper still on it, so she goes to his house and thinks it's art, and then remember he becomes an artist. He becomes
Yeah,
this
he's the next
crazy
big
artist,
thing.
and then they actually figure out that he was like kind of like a gimmick type thing. You know what I mean? Like
He was a fraud.
yeah, exactly. That's how art is, though. It's art's subjection. Subjective.
Subjective.
Yeah, it's like it's however you want to pay
Well,
for
if
it.
I don't like
But-
it, it's not really art.
Exactly.
That's how I feel.
But at the end of it, he does an awesome art, like street art piece. At the end, he gives all the animals snorkels and goggles, and he floods.
Oh, yeah, he floods. He wants to be Venice.
He turns Springfield into Venice as an art piece.
Me and Indo Joe
Like,
went.
that shit was dope.
Me and
dude.
Indo Joe went to the Museum of Art in Los Angeles.
Shit
There's a
was
lot of
dope.
famous art there.
Yeah, there was a lot.
But you know what?
A lot of sick
A
pieces.
lot of it.
Yeah, you're not into that.
No,
shit.
no, I liked
yeah.
I liked a lot of it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm saying like 60% of it I liked.
Yeah, yeah.
40% of it I was like,
What is this?
I'm
This
like,
is
that's
not
it. What
good.
is that?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is that?
I
That's,
feel you on that.
You know, but there is some
It's
crazy
art,
stuff.
art subjective.
Like even that famous one, the Campbell soup can. Who did that show?
That is Andy Warhol.
That ain't no fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, yeah. But that was his point of that.
Oh really?
Like that was his whole point. Like art is stupid. Art will be whatever. Like art's
can be
art's
anything.
repetitive.
so was
and
he
you'll
already
buy it.
famous when he did that?
No. Well, he probably was, but that's like one of the art pieces that got him famous. You know what I mean? Like he was known for that. Like he did that repetitive art to
Dab
show
time.
you that like
But also, wasn't he one of the first that did kind of like replica? Like, so like it was the original piece, but then there were posters made
Oh
of it?
yeah, there's a few people that started there,
So I
but
think
he
he's,
was
like,
he was
one of
one of
the
the
first, I
Yeah, they
think.
did Prince basically.
Yes.
What you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
You know, try to sell art to the masses,
Yeah, yeah.
essentially.
Ooh, that was a good
That
dab
is
right
a
there.
great episode though when Homer's the.
Damn, I didn't do my shot though.
Yeah, when I was researching, I mean, he's had a lot.
He's had a
of
lot
jobs,
of jobs. So
like,
so
a
let's
lot. And-
give us one time.
And I didn't even like he. So basically,
gotta
I
show
think
them that,
I think like the first season, Mr. Burns tells them that they're not gonna get their Christmas.
Mr. Burns or
bonus.
Mr. Kearns?
Ketchup or ketchup
Mr.
Ketchup?
Burns
or ketchup.
tells them like they're not gonna get their Christmas bonus, and
Oh,
he's like
yep.
he's like a working man, you know,
Yep.
like if you don't know nothing about Homer, let me tell you, he's like a working man. So obviously he didn't have no money saved up.
No, you rely on that Christmas bonus.
Exactly. So this kind of began the long string of Homer having like at least one other job. Like
Yep.
Homer's a
Yeah.
hustler.
Yep.
You know, he's like a regular guy. So he got a job being a mall Santa. So then the whole episode they have where like they have the Santa training and they're all in there
Yeah,
looking
yeah, yeah.
miserable. pretending to like take kids what they want.
We're
for
getting
Christmas.
I think we're a corny message on
Nice.
on
We're
Facebook.
corny.
I can't tell.
Corny.
It's all good though.
Okay.
But I can't tell. I don't think we're corny. But we're getting there.
Let me jump in.
Some
Like-
people like candy corn, so I don't know.
But-
With the Homer working thing, let me jump in really quick. How about when Marge goes, Homer, work called and said, if you don't come in tomorrow, don't bother coming in.
Yeah.
Don't bother coming in Monday. And he goes, woohoo! 4-day weekend.
That's funny.
You just love the stupidity of
Oh,
Homer.
he's so
Homer
great.
is like, he's like that guy that be messing up, but then
You
you see
can't
his
not love
sweeter
him.
side and
Yeah.
his lovable side, and he's always
He didn't mean
coming
it.
back to his family.
Huh.
Like, like he had a job as like, what was her name? I wrote it down. She was a country singer.
Oh, yeah.
And he
Lurleen Lumpkin.
Lurleen Lumpkin.
Yeah. See,
And
he's-
Lurleen.
How the hell did he remember that?
Lurleen.
Can we bunk
Oh,
tonight?
he's saying we're not
Right?
corny.
Can we bunk tonight?
I misread
Are we
what
gonna
he said.
bunk tonight?
Are we gonna bunk?
Wasn't that the song?
Truth Hip Hop Consciousness said Mr. Schnrub.
What if you were
Yes.
dating someone and they were like,
It's me, Mr.
"You want to bunk
Schnurred.
tonight?" Like, what would you think they were saying?
Holy fuck, dude.
Bang.
I love dropping Simpson quotes when I first meet people to see if, you know what I mean? Like, I'll drop like that, like you just said, hello, Mr. Schnurrub. Like, if you laugh, automatically I know, I'm like, all right, I'm getting along with this person. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
he gets my humor, he knows my shit, you know what I mean? I always try to drop a Simpson quote in to feel people's humor, you know what I mean? If you don't like the Simpsons, I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
tough.
Yeah, well, I'm
It's
not going to
tough.
talk. Yeah.
Oh my God! I finally bagged me a Homer.
Yeah. the Lorraine Lumpkin. Well, he was a country singer. I mean,
Yeah.
a country writer, right?
He was like,
The manager or something, right?
yeah, he was the
Yeah.
manager and her
Country man.
agent
Yeah,
because she blew
that's
up.
what it was.
Because she blew
Colonel
up.
Homer.
But
right?
he, like I was saying, he always
in the white suit.
he always goes back to the family no matter what.
Yeah.
You know.
What we got going on here? What we got?
Oh,
Shout out to
man.
her in the Homer right there.
That was my
You
favorite,
guys
I
can't
guess.
see, but we'll load this to the clip channel. You'll be able to see all this.
What else, Joe? What other?
Oh, DL's
jobs?
gotta give one. You gotta give one.
Yeah.
What's
What's-
one of your jobs?
Oh,
Here, let me
Come on,
take
man.
this.
one of my jobs. One of my
Favorite
jobs. Hold on, I got them right here. The ones that I
Oh,
want.
he wrote
All
some
right,
down.
let me start with Smithers.
Ooh.
When
I know.
Homer was Smithers,
So good.
when Smithers wanted to go away, I think he went away to on a gay vacation. That was
Yep.
like the gag, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
He went away on his vacation.
Burns made him.
And he's like, I'm gonna get the least competent person to fill my shoes, so Mr. Burns knows he'll always need me.
Yep.
Smart.
So-
That's a good work
It
move
is
for
a smart
anybody who's
thing to
out
do.
there.
Who's the new Smithers? Homer Simpson.
The worst employee we have.
And it's bad. Like there's that scene, that montage. He's trying to make Mr. Burns breakfast, and everything catches on fire.
It's so perfect.
Like he,
I wish I
It's
would
so
be. I was there.
he's making eggs, or he's making eggs on a pan, and they catch on fire. Then he goes over to the microwave, and he elbows the glass out on the microwave.
He puts the pan in it.
and sticks through it. It just catches on fire. And then he's like, huh? And then he goes and gets a bowl of cereal, and when he pours the milk in, it catches on fire. So,
So perfect.
he's Mr. Burns is just riding him, giving him so much shit, and he's trying so hard. Like he never tries hard. He's trying
Yeah.
super hard. Mr. Burns is riding him, and then Homer loses it,
He loses.
and he punches Mr. Burns. He punches his lights out.
Yeah.
And he runs away, and he runs in his house, and he's like hiding, and they're like, "What's wrong?" And he's like, "I just punched Mr. Burns in his 100-year-old face."
Oh my God. Mind your
And,
manners.
he goes back. He goes. They convince him to go back to make sure Mr. Burns is okay, and Mr. Burns he's back there. He's scared. He's cowering behind a plant. You know what I mean? He's terrified, and he's not giving Homer none of that shit no more. He's not. He's like being super nice to him, and he's like trying to make sure he don't fucking beat him up no more. But it makes Mr. Burns fend for himself, and it makes him learn how to drive his own car,
Yep.
and how to make his own breakfast and make his own bed and brush his own
Uh-oh.
teeth. You know.
Problems when
So
they
now
come
Smithers
back.
comes home, and
He doesn't need him anymore.
and Burns fires him. Comes back and Burns fires him.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. So he made what he didn't want to happen
Yeah,
by
yeah,
trying to sabotage
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm a menace.
You see, that's a lesson learned from The Simpsons.
That was a great one.
So who's up?
Me, I'm up. Okay, another one of mine.
Oh, wait.
When Homer became a boxer.
This is one of the best episodes.
This
I
is
feel
one
like this
of-
is on my list for best episodes.
One of the best episodes. So he, Mo used to be a boxer, and then he became a boxer promoter.
First,
And,
I was gorgeous Mo.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I was ugly Mo. Now just Mo.
But
Oh,
Homer.
poor Mo. Creepy Mo.
They figure out Homer. Oh, that's what it was. Bart got his belt stolen by the three bullies.
Oh yeah.
And Homer went to go confront the dads, and they all just start beating the fuck out of him.
Yeah, keep
and he
Yeah.
just keeps starting there and go, we really need that belt, and they keep hitting him, and he won't go down. He goes, hey, what's wrong with this guy? He won't go down. You know what I mean? Remember that shit?
Quarantine Cody, if you're out there, we're doing that
Ooh,
shot.
we're doing a shot.
Ready, babe?
Quarantine Cody, go ahead. Oh, wait, here. Let me grab some.
Oh,
My
God.
bad. Hold on.
Oh,
Mind
God,
your
that was
manners.
bad.
I do want to say that people is going crazy in the chat.
Dude, the boxer though. So basically, Mo figures out that Homer can't get knocked out by the average person.
Yeah.
So he puts him in all these bum boxing fights where he's like, Homer, just stand there.
No,
and-
hold on.
Oh,
Hold on,
yes,
hold on.
the best part.
No, hold on.
I'll let Dio tell this.
No, hold on. No, that's not even the part I want to say. I'll let you continue until we get there.
Okay.
He said, who am I going to fight tonight? Who am I fighting? Oh, you're fighting Boxcar Billy. Oh, worked his way up in the boxcars, did he? and Mo's like, not really. He's actually fighting for a sandwich.
How about the other part though? He's in the ring.
He's like, all right, we got to train. So now Mo knows Homer could take a wallop, but can he fight? You
Yep.
know what I mean? So he's like, all right, let's get in the ring, Homer.
Let's see
We'll
what
get in
you
the
got.
ring. So now they're in the ring. And Mo has the mitts, and Homer has his gloves on. And he's like, all right, Homer, let me see what you got. And Homer goes to throw a right overhand right. And just before he hits the bag, a fly lands on the bag. and Homer hits the fly. And then he moves his hand up, and the fly goes, buzz, and just flies away. So Mo's like, what? And he looks up, and Homer is...
No, he goes, all right, let's try this again.
Yeah. He looks up, and Homer's laying on the ropes. Okay.
Give me 1 minute.
1 second.
He's all right, get your
Hold on a
breath, let's
second.
do this.
All right, here we go. Oh, hold on a second. So,
So long.
so Homer, Mo's like, all right, Homer, punching's obviously not your thing. So this is our plan. You're just going to stand there and let the other fighter,
Yeah, till
he tires out. Till he
Just
tires
push him
out.
over.
We got something going on in the chat.
There's definitely lots
roll
of stuff
up
going
the
on in the
chat,
chat.
This is a great episode.
So whatever. Homer, why don't you tell? Because it's on your
Oh
list,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. Well, like Homer ends up becoming pretty famous because he doesn't get knocked out. He
Yeah.
beats all the boxcar Billies he can beat, and then Drederick Tatum's it's supposed to be Don King.
Yeah.
He used to be Mo's promoter,
Mhm.
and he comes and says, "Hey, I heard your boy can take a knock," and he goes, "I need 3 rounds, Mo, 3 rounds."
3 rounds.
Yeah. So he sets up the fight with Homer
He's
and convinces Homer that he can beat him. Homer gets like 3 punches in and he's out, dude. He's standing there. Marge is yelling, Homer!
You have to fight back.
You have to fight back. He's not gonna get tired. And he's like, that blue cactus is right. And he takes 1 swing and fucking misses him, and he just punches him in the head. Or he just punches him right in the head and he just goes down.
So fucked up. But before the fight, when we get back to the fight, Drederick Tatum's getting interviewed, and he's like, they're like, what do you think about Homer Simpson? And we go, he seems like a nice man, but I'm definitely going to make orphans of his children. And they're like, well, champ, they still have a mother. And he goes, I believe she would die of grief.
So perfect.
And that's one of those.
Perfect Simpsons writing.
That's one of those things where it's like, that wasn't written by one person, babe.
No.
That was written by, all right, what can he say?
They had
And they're
that.
like, oh,
they
he should
had
say
that
this. No,
set
not
up.
like that. Oh, he should say this. Man, that's pretty good.
Exactly.
And then someone says, he should say this. And then they're like, oh my God.
Exactly.
And then Homer should say this.
Exactly.
You know, that's like how that shit works.
That's why
When
you
it's-
need a
when
table of
Yeah,
writers.
when it's not written by one person, like it's not Judd Apatow writing it. It's
Yeah.
fucking like 7, 8, 9, maybe more people.
Emmy worthy.
And then, yes, you're saying people maybe Skype in. Like, oh, my friend, I'm going to Skype him. He got some funny shit. You know, like probably works like that, but it like the energy feeding off each other.
It's
It's
a
different.
lot different.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean, I'm
lot
not saying
different.
it's not. I'm just saying, I don't know.
You could zoom
Yeah.
in.
What do I know? I'm not a writer.
Tanya, you
Like,
got another job though?
I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
Helmet
sure.
job, you're up.
Tanya's up. You're watching the Mind Your Manners podcast. Please push like. Please share this. This is usually a video podcast, but tonight we are going audio only. We are still giving stuff away. We are still getting stoned. We're still getting drunk.
Well, I like that. Like Homer's had mad jobs just even in the plant itself, cause like the first season, the beginning of the show, like he's just like on the low level. Then wasn't there an episode where he had hair, so they hired him to be one of the executives, cause he had hair.
Who's
Remember
this?
that? Homer.
Oh yes, you're absolutely right. He had we. Oh, don't show it.
No, don't read that. I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
you. You know what we're doing, and then you can ask the question. What was your, what was it? So say it. Continue, babe.
Oh no, I was just saying like I like that he worked a lot of different jobs at the factory. Listen to me, mind your manners.
At the nuclear
At
power
the
plant.
nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
Like he was Burns' assistant.
Yeah.
He was the executive. He
Yep.
eventually was like the safety guy.
Yep,
like he's had mad jobs.
He
there.
has.
Like
He's had, like, you could say, 31 seasons, 24 episodes. You could say at least 15 of those episodes he was doing another thing for for money.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of things.
Or at
Even one of the-
means at the nuclear power plant. Like he
Oh,
had different
yeah.
jobs because he had different jobs in the nuclear power plant.
yeah, and
You
then
know what I
He
mean?
was safety inspector.
Yeah.
I don't know what else off the top, but I know he was a safety inspector.
He
he was on the line because in the beginning he was.
I know he worked downstairs with
remember when
Igor
the
or
little
whatever.
Yeah,
falls
yeah.
on him?
Tibor's an idiot.
He was
If you
an
guys don't know,
executive,
Tibor's
too.
an idiot.
He was an executive. Mr. Simpson.
No,
Remember
and then
that guy with
remember
them?
they moved to
Fuck-
another city.
fuck
and
Tibor.
He was the safety inspector for the other.
Yeah.
Fuck Tibor.
Tibor.
Fucking the inanimate carbon rod.
Oh yeah,
And everyone else taking his shine away over at that plant.
that's my favorite episode.
I like that. Me and Carl, Lenny, have engineering degrees, nuclear engineering degrees. Homer just showed up the day they opened the plant.
Oh, so awesome.
Well,
you're up.
I'm up.
You're up.
And what's the question?
Homer's favorite job.
Oh, it's job. Sorry. Mind your manners. I have a list here. I just got to open it real quick.
Well, that's okay.
My next one, I'm going to read my next two.
Okay,
I'm not going to
go
read my next two,
Excuse
but I'm
me.
going to remember my next two.
And then I
my
think
next
we should
one.
go to the chat because everyone's like
Oh, yeah, we'll
having
bring
their
to the
favorite
chat.
quotes
Yeah, we'll
as
bring
well.
to the chat.
My next one is when we did our favorite episodes. This was on my original favorite episode list, but I removed it to fit one of those things where I was like, oh, this one's better.
It
When
was
Homer
tough.
when Homer was a carny.
Oh,
That was one of his
a
best
great one,
jobs.
dude. He was a grifter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He lost
yeah.
his house
Yeah.
to what's that guy's name? Ernest.
Yeah.
That was Ernest, right? Or
Yeah,
just
the
someone?
voice.
Was it Ernest or someone trying to sound like Ernest?
No, it was. You're right. It was Ernest.
That's funny.
Ernest goes to jail.
Please hit that like
Ernest
button.
was Ernest before Medea.
Ernest? Why? Ernest did dressed up like a
No,
woman?
I'm just joking.
Hello.
Hello.
I didn't know that he dressed up like a woman.
And if you're watching
That was
us
a
on
great
Facebook,
episode, though.
you should go to the YouTube link and check us out on the Mind Your Manners podcast.
Yeah, go to that YouTube
We're
link.
doing it live, and you can see all the pictures and what we're doing.
Because he ends up grifting him back, right?
Yeah.
So that's how he gets his house back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a great one. All right, let's go to the chats then. Go to the
What do you
chat.
say? I saw something popping up in that chat about the pretzel wagon.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna start-
That's a Marge
Yeah,
job.
yeah, but I just saw it. Like
We're doing
like,
Homer jobs.
Yeah, I saw it, so I can't ignore it. You know.
I know that is a great episode. He quotes that episode all the time, dude.
Yeah.
The pretzel episode.
Uh huh.
Yeah. What's it say? You got mealworms.
The DJ Big Red in the chat saying the Carney Code. It was always one of my favorite episodes where they had to
Carney
grift the grifter at the end to win their house back. They had to throw the lasso over the chimney.
Yeah,
Do you remember
yeah.
this episode, babe?
No.
No.
To be honest with you.
I remember the rubes. That's where the first time I don't know if it was the first time I ever heard the term rubes.
Yeah.
But I remember them using it tough in that episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was added to my my vocabulary.
Yeah.
From the Simpsons, rubes. I
From
would
that
call
day on.
I would call suckers rubes. I still kind of do. I'm like, what a rube.
Yeah.
That is a bad
100%
thing.
true.
That's a polite way to insult somebody. But everyone's saying a lot of different things. Like DJ Big Red said, sanitation commissioner.
Oh, that's a great one.
Culture says nuclear safety inspector is the best one.
Yep.
Quarantine Cody says bodyguard for the mayor.
Yeah.
THHC
Oh, that's on my
says,
list. That's on my list.
Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
we'll
that
talk
one.
about that
so
one.
Quarantine Cody's gonna like that.
Yes, that's on my list.
THHC is gonna. It says help me spring shield.
Oh my God. That's
Hey,
a great
you
one.
guys are that drunken posse.
Yep.
Can you swing a sack of doorknobs? Can I? You got to supply your
Can
own
I?
knobs?
Can I?
That's so funny.
He
That's
also
a
did the
great one.
artwork for the band Velvet Underground's most popular album. I don't know what that's referring to.
Dope.
Finally bagged me a Homer.
Oh yeah, bad. Remember I sang that?
Yeah,
Bad. I sang that when he said that.
Quarantine
yeah.
Cody says, how to eat candy corn. Step 1, put it in the trash. Step 2, get good Halloween candy.
That is 100%
THA
right.
says made the coffee, smashed the beans myself.
Yes.
And he was saved by, let's say, Mo. And then Mo goes around the world saving people.
Yep. Yeah, that's at the end of the boxing one. Yeah, Mo comes down with the fan and saves Homer before he gets knocked out.
He says
He's 100%
hobo,
right.
because you guys were talking about how hobo. He says, I thought he was a tramp. He says underrated
I don't see
episode
it.
when Marge gets a job for the pretzel wagon. Haha.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. The Mafia. That was a good one. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I actually like that one.
That's a great episode.
Yeah, she's like getting all her independence
Yeah,
on.
and Homer makes a deal.
She
with
feels
the
so
mafia.
good about herself, and little did she know that her man had a side job with the mob, and that's why she was so popular. That was a good episode.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
DJ Big Red says the Carney Code. I think referring to
The Carney.
yeah, absolutely. He says 1, 2, run. And For the Culture says Homer also was a fortune cookie writer.
Oh, we were just talking
Did
about
I
that
see
one.
that one? What's that one about?
He wrote fortune cookies.
Wow, Joe, really? I mean, how did that come about? Because that was obvious. Mind your manners.
He read a fortune cookie and said, I could do better than this. And they said, oh, yeah, go ahead. And he came up with something, and the guy goes, what the hell? This guy came up with this right away. You're all fired.
Yeah.
He hired him on the spot.
Damn, he's always at the right place at the right time,
Yep,
or the
sure.
wrong place at the wrong time. It's one or the other.
That's a great one.
That's a good way to describe a Homer story. It's either going to be good or it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
All right, you ready, babe? To ask, we're gonna do our first giveaway. Don't say the answer. Just
Bam, bam.
we're gonna do our first giveaway.
Oh,
I'm
don't
just
show
gonna.
the paper. I thought you were showing it.
No, don't show the paper yet.
Oh.
Sorry, that's my fault over here.
Oh, okay. Mind your manners.
Do the first giveaway.
Let's finish from my Mr. DL page. I just finished the Mr. DL page,
Oh.
and I'm gonna go live from the Mind Your Manners podcast page.
Whoa. So
if
once we go live from there, we'll drop the
Yeah,
question.
if you're
Why don't you
watching,
show the art again for them?
let me show the
before
art
you-
in 1
before
second
you,
while I load this up. This is our next giveaway. If it's
Gotta
not,
show it really quick because we don't want to get kicked out.
yeah, if it's
They don't
not,
like it.
Here we go. You ready? I'm gonna show it real quick for you guys. This is gonna be our first giveaway. We're doing the question right now.
Yep.
Well, as soon as I share it to the
I
Mind
hope
Your
you've been
Manners
watching.
page,
'cause
Facebook page.
If you've been watching, you should get this.
So this is what it's gonna be right here. Ready? Skip it. Oh, this is what we're giving away right here.
Damn,
One of a
that thing
kind.
is cool, man.
One of a kind.
One of
See,
a
I'm at
kind.
4%. Watch my computer rise. The CPU is
You
going
ain't-
up.
you ain't
I'm showing this
never-
photo. It's so
you-
weird
you
to me. I
can-
don't
you
know
It's
if it-
because it probably looks so much like The Shining. We should say The Shining from now on.
I went up
That-
from
maybe that's
4%, just showing that photo. I went up from 4% to 21%.
Damn, that's how hot that photo is, dude. That's how hot that picture is. Are you live from the Mind Your
Everybody
Manners
on the
podcast?
chat is really
Oh, I'm gonna
funny.
do it right now.
He's doing it right
THHC
now,
says you will find love on Flag Day. I think that was one of the fortune cookie.
Yes.
And then he says Mr. Burns falls in love, voiced by Catherine Zeta-Jones.
He's absolutely right. That's a great episode too.
You
There's
know.
so many
Catherine
great episodes.
Zeta-Jones.
For like, and Homer's had so many great jobs through the years, but you know what I mean. It's just like that's one of their like go-to stories. Like, oh, what can this season?
Yeah.
This season, what can we give Homer a job? You know what I mean? Like, but it still makes it funny as fuck, dude. You know what I mean? Like, Homer's the best, dude. He's the man, dude.
Yeah.
Like he may be a dumbass. He may fuck up from time to time. He may be a klutz. He may be a drunk. But I'd love it if he was my dad, dude. I'm going to get drunk with this guy, dude. Right now, dude. You know what I mean? I'll drag him home. You know what I mean? Jesus, dude. This is awesome,
He's
dude.
done mad jobs. He was a union leader. He was a monorail conductor.
Monorail conductor. The monorail. Okay, I'll tell you really quick about the monorail. So there's a bunch of people in the classroom. The guy's teaching the class, the monorail class, and then the guy he was scamming them, and he got all the money. And then they're all.
He got
Homer's
paid
like,
already.
He's going to leave, and Homer goes, "Wait. So who's the conductor?" And he goes, "I don't know, you." And that's how he got the job.
No, and when he
just picked
says
him.
it, he literally is looking around the room,
Yeah.
and then I guess he just
stops
like
at-
gives up, and
he
it's like
stops at Homer.
you.
Yeah, you. We'll give it a you right there. Holy shit! Are we live from the Mind Your Manners?
No, not yet.
Oh, we're trying to go. If you're on Facebook.
I'm just gonna go to my personal page because it's just.
Oh. will excuse the fuck out of me.
Remember the episode where he was a teacher and he was like a marriage counselor?
Yeah.
But then he just started collecting all the not collecting, but everyone started talking about their relationship basically,
yeah,
and
the
then he
gossip.
started spilling it out about Marge.
Yeah.
And he got himself in some hot sauce.
Yep.
Some hot sauce in
Yep,
Marge.
yep.
He almost got a divorce. Like
Really?
it was bad.
All
Mind
right.
your manners.
Let's do the giveaway.
So here comes our first giveaway. Bam, 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 bam. Are you ready to ask the question? Chef Tanya Nicole, the one and only. Hold on, wait.
Oh.
Don't ask the question.
Okay.
We forgot to say this because I want to say it. Just looking at you, man, like, you know what? I was like, I'm so proud of her. Why am I so proud of her? Because she had just passed 500,000 views.
Dick pics?
She got 500,000 dick
my
pics
manners.
since last week. She just
My
passed
secret desire.
500,000 views for her medical edibles cannabis cooking show. It's called Medical Edibles, 3 M's up front. It's on YouTube. It's on this channel. Go to all the videos,
And I
cook
say
all the
it
food,
all
and
the
mail
time.
us your samples.
Everywhere
because
we go,
want to try them. Unless they
she's
have
the one that
the
gets
rum
recognized.
Yeah.
Her and Bonesy.
Yeah.
They're always like, oh my God, Chef Tanya Nicole. And they don't ever say me. I've been on Ill-Mannered Films for years. My face has been plastered on this shit. No one ever recognizes me. They recognize you right away. And they recognize Bonesy. Because you two are the cute ones. Dude.
Oh,
You know what I mean? That's what it is, dude.
And
You want me
Joe,
the fuck
I
me ones.
appreciate the flattery, but that is not true.
That is
is
true.
not true. They love you, Endo Joe.
They
And
might
love
like me,
you.
but they don't want to look at me.
All
I
right.
think Bonesy actually is the
He's
famous one.
he's the bomb.
the bone saw.
But we don't bring him everywhere. That's why
Yeah.
you get it more.
Yeah.
'Cause
Please hit that like button.
he doesn't come
Please.
everywhere with us.
Like,
Please
share,
hit that like
subscribe.
button. Please subscribe. Chef Tanya Nicole is about to let you know the question.
Okay. So previously we were talking about all of our Treehouse horror favorites.
Ooh.
So the question is, what was mine? What was my favorite Treehouse of Horrors?
Ooh, that's a good one. We said
episode?
it twice.
I did.
We said it twice. And like at the end, we recapped our favorites. So if you were listening,
And I said a story that connected
you
the
did.
episode.
You
so.
did. See, this. I knew this was going to be a nice,
to my
easy question
soul.
for you guys to win some dope original art from Indo Joe. I don't know where he is, but
Where is that guy? But anyway, hit him up on his social media.
yeah.
But
So the first one that gets that right now, and if nobody gets it, and
That's
you're
the-
watching this on YouTube,
Yeah.
go ahead
Put
and
the comment.
put a comment in
the
there. You might
comment.
win.
Comment,
dude.
because you're going to win this. I like this piece. I want to take a picture before you get rid of it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mr. Burns falls in love with Catherine Zeta-Jones. Catherine Zeta-Jones.
She deeps beneath lasers. Whoa. She and Sean Connery.
All right, what's the next job? Did you pass
it's
me this
me.
list? Did
Oh,
you
it's
give me
me.
this?
no, you stole my list.
Oh, I stole.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, but that's okay. You can look at my list.
It's my
okay.
turn. My
Joe's
next
turn.
job is grease salesman.
Fuck yeah.
How fucking
My
awesome!
retirement's grease.
Mind your manners.
It was such a him and Bart just like Bart stopped going to school and him and Bart just started buying up grease and stealing grease wherever they could for a retirement fund.
These guys are hustlers.
Yeah, pretty much. And basically, towards the end, Bart figures out that the school's full of it. Like his school's full, so they go and try to sneak in and steal a bunch of grease from the school. And that Willie's like, yo, this shit ain't happening. That's my retirement fund right there, dude. I've been saving that grease for years, dude.
Homer walks into Krusty Burger and the kid's like, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "Look at all that grease on your forehead."
Oh, we have a winner. We have a winner. Bam, 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 bam.
Bam, 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 bam.
True hip hop consciousness said it right. The Raven episode was Tanya's favorite.
Yep, that's
That
it.
is correct. You are the winner. Yay!
I'm like looking at the camera.
Oh, so
We know he knows how to do it. He won before. He won
Oh
something.
yeah,
before.
okay.
please send your
We
information.
just if you watch it on Facebook for some reason, you should be watching it on YouTube. But we
Yeah,
just gave this away on YouTube. One of a kind print. I mean, a one of a kind painting
Yep, on a canvas.
on a canvas.
I'm not doing it again because
Of
I don't
Homer,
want to.
of Homer from the Shinning episode of The Simpsons. Boom, we're talking all things Simpsons.
He says,
If you're watching on Facebook right
Uh-oh.
now, I spilled my liquor. We're giving that. We just gave that away. You can't win it, but you can win this print right here.
Oh.
Right? See, you can see it
It's
right
not
here.
a print, it's an original.
An original. You can win this original.
Original.
Cypress Hill approved
Yep.
piece by Endo Joe. Cypress Hill Simpsons mashup. That's coming tonight. Oh shit! I almost
Endo
dropped
Joe 710.
And then what the last thing? Is it down here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's right here. The last thing is this official fucking Homer Simpson drawing from Fox, certificate of authenticity, all that jazz.
Oh, that.
So you guys can win
That's the
that.
one that Mr. DL wanted to keep for himself.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing those?
But
No,
I said
I'm not giving
it's
those
not
away.
You
right.
want to show them?
Oh, we
It's
show
not
them after.
right.
But we're
Yeah.
still talking about Homer Jobs.
Yeah, we're still talking about Homer Jobs.
Tanya's up.
Oh, what about? Oh wait, I said this one. Gotta
She
cross
had
it off
some.
my list.
Excuse me, that's not a Corona go.
Oh, did you say this when he was a
Say it. Just say it. We said it. We said it.
when he was a salesman?
Sales.
The sugar salesman one.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Yeah.
First
He,
you get the sugar.
well, him and Bart are driving home, right? And,
Yeah.
And a truck crashes. It's Mo Man.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. He's pulling the sticker off the back of the thing that says,
Mo Man's like
how's
30.
my driving? He's
You know
pulling the
that?
sticker. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's like 30.
He's younger than me.
Yeah, he
Uh,
got super young.
yeah.
That's what they say.
Homer's like, here's a quarter to go call for help. I'll watch the sugar for you. And he goes, thank you, sir. You're a saint. And then him and Bart start shoveling. He goes, it's white gold, boy. It's white gold. He starts shoveling in the back. It's so awesome, dude. It's such a great episode.
No, my
dude.
favorite part of that episode when Marge just has one of her Marge moments and she's like, basically like, isn't it just cheaper
Yeah,
to
to
just
buy
go
it at
get
the-
it in the grocery store?
Yeah, 'cause
It's like,
he's like, well, he's like, we'll sell it for $5 a pound, and she's like, they sell it for $1 at the market.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He goes, yeah, but and no, they're all eating it, and he's like, Lisa's like, this has a spark plug in it. He goes, those are prizes.
Oh man. Yeah.
It's so great. It's he's sleeping in the back, protecting the sugar. Remember? He's like, first you get the
like
sugar.
if it was cocaine.
Yeah,
like,
then you get the
seriously.
money. Then
That's
you
his
get the
cocaine.
women.
Sugar's his
Who's up?
cocaine.
You are.
I'm up.
Yeah, yeah. You're up.
I was just thinking that.
I'll catch you, Beer Baron, if it's the last thing I do.
Damn, that is a great one, dude.
you won't.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
No.
The Beer Baron? What?
That is a great
Homer,
episode.
what's up with all these bowling balls? I'm not gonna lie to you, Marge. Good night.
THC says, where'd you get that sugar? I nicked it when you let your guard
Yep.
down.
And I do it again. Yeah. The bees end up taking all the sugar. Dude, the Bear Baron, though. That is a great episode. Because basically they have a prohibition, like the 30s in America, so nobody can drink alcohol. And Homer figures out how to smuggle it in. He becomes a bootlegger, basically. He's making booze at the home. He's smuggling booze. That was a great... Him and Bart, again. I love when him and Bart, like, do schemes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are always, like, the best ones for
They're a
me,
good
dude.
duo.
Bart's always like, can't I go back to school?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He always was like, what the fuck, Dad?
He's like, no, I'm not
I
trying
think
to...
you know the answer to that.
Please hit that like button. Please go to our clip channel, the Mind Your Manners podcast clip channel. If you like to watch this in small doses. Oh, I only want to watch the show for the part where they talk about Cardi B.
Yeah.
Boom, it's over there. You can go find it.
That wet ass pussy.
But for our older episodes, I have to do it for the old ones, but for going back at least 4 episodes, if you
Yeah,
go to the description section of the episode, you can click on the timestamp
Whoa.
of which topic we're talking about.
That's cool.
So you can just like, oh, I don't care about Cardi B. I want to hear when they talk about, Run
Yeah,
DMC.
yeah.
Boom, it's right there for you.
Facts. Whatever you want.
But please go to the clip channel. It's a whole different place. You can watch the show there. You can watch all the clips there. The only thing you can't do there is watch it live.
Wow.
Yeah, watch
But maybe
it.
if that clip channel blows up and you guys go over there and hit like and subscribe and ring the bell, maybe
it will
that
blow up.
might be the place where it ends up being. You never know. Skip it and boom. Go like.
Bear Baron, though. What a great episode, right?
Yeah.
Such a great episode.
Yeah. What else, Joe?
Tanya,
You go.
you're up.
Tanya's up?
Oh, no. Yeah, me up. I'm okay.
I
I'm
think
up.
you're up.
Okay, I'm up. How about motherfucking Poochie?
They fight and fight and fight and fight and fight and bark. Fight.
Bark.
The Itchy and Scratchy and Poochie Show.
So
That's a good
basically, yeah, Homer, they had a casting call for a new character on Itchy and Scratchy, and Homer basically got it. And what was weird about it, they had a surfer dude living with them throughout the episode, who would have been the perfect voice. Remember?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the guy's name was. The surfer guy that was living
Ron?
with him. Yeah. He was the perfect voice.
Hi, Ron.
Yeah.
Remember they
He's like, "What's up, Mr. S?"
Yeah.
He was like a surfer guy. It was like the perfect Poochie voice.
I never thought about
and
that.
And that's when I first thought. I go, "Why did they pick this guy?"
See, check this out. They're shouting out Revolution in the chat.
Oh, Revolution.
Okay? But on my chat, Revolution ain't there. But I see him on your chat. Why is that?
He says, yo,
Yo,
in
yo.
the house.
Shout out to Revolution.
Shout
Check
out to
out his new
Revolution.
shit.
Check out that new hip hop.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe yours.
Check out his new rap
maybe
hop.
missed it. It was.
Who's up?
He was up.
How
Are we
great?
still on Poochie?
How great was the Poochie though? Like
Poochie was good.
it was
I mean,
so awesome.
His character
how
sucked,
about when they killed him off because he became all moral, and he wanted
They
to
have
do
that
all
on the
this.
show.
They were like, he's like, they just cut it. They go, "Hey, I'm going
I
to
just
back
remember-
home to my Mars," and they cut the cell out.
Yeah. I just remember when they were trying to push his character, they had him be everything. They were like, and he had he was like all these things. He was a surfer,
He was a rapper,
a
yeah.
fucking actor, you know what I mean? He was all these
skateboarder,
things.
yeah.
Multi-talented.
They tried to make him everything.
I'm insane, dude. Wow. Yeah, he was all crazy and shit.
Yeah.
That was a great one. Okay, then Tanya's up then.
What about when you guys? I know you'll like this one. When he was an astronaut.
Yes, that's my favorite episode.
That's Joe's favorite episode.
Joe?
I didn't bring it up because that's my favorite episode we talked about last time. But it is great when he became an. It's awesome because they had real NASA people being the voices, and I still like we were talking about earlier parts that still make you laugh to this day when you rewatch them when they're coming back, re-entering, and the two real astronauts are singing "Glory, Glory, Hallelujah," and then Homer starts singing the Golden Grahams song. Still to this day, I know it's coming up, but it makes me laugh every fucking time, dude. It's when he's like, and when they're up in there, he's like, "Hey guys, I smuggled a thing of potato chips." No, Homer.
Yeah, don't open that shit.
They'll destroy the instruments. And he's like, I got this. He starts floating around, eating them and shit.
Damn, I'm looking at the unsigned.
That's at the bottom.
Oh, nice.
Bam, chicka, bam.
I was gonna say it was the unsigned art piece that we just gave away, but
when
it is signed on the
when
bottom.
I do like my print styles, I sign the front because if I make a copy and they get framed,
Yeah,
you'll see it. This you'll just hang, so
you'll see it.
you'll
yeah.
see. It's all. I always put the canvases at the bottom.
That's funny.
And it's weird, right? I don't know. I've always done that. Yeah, I don't know.
That's your style. That's your Brandon.
Yeah, but when he was an astronaut, that's great because
If you
him
won
and
that,
Barney tried to.
make sure you go and share right now on your Facebook. Hey, I'm watching this podcast and I just won this dope ass fucking art piece. Shout out to El Don Ray. What's up, El Don Ray?
Yo, yo, yo.
Hit that like button, man.
Hit
This
it
is
up.
the Mind Your Manners podcast.
Shot?
What do you want us to do? A shot or a dab? It's on you. You're new to the place.
How about both?
Excuse me. Mind your manners.
How about both? Yeah, we'll do both for you.
You're up after.
Well, my favorite part of that episode is
I
like
got
right
one
when they're
more.
about to take off, and the astronauts like, "Can we knock him out sooner than we said we were
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to?" Like they haven't even left, and he's already like annoyed him.
The
Like,
best part about that episode, because that's like old classic Simpsons where the writing was like so brilliant. Like the episode starts off with everybody at the plant is getting an award for Employee of the Month, and Homer's the only person that hasn't got it, and he goes, "It's in the rules. Everybody has to get it." So I'm bound to get it this time. Nobody's gotten it besides me.
He was
So
already celebrating
He's
before
ready
he
to
got
get
it.
and they give it to an inanimate carbon rod. They go, this month's it's just a fucking rod.
I do remember that we did talk
so
about
he
this
gets
on the
so
last
fucking
one.
mad, dude. And then whatever, blah, blah, all this story, he ends up becoming the astronaut, blah blah. But the inanimate carbon rod is what saved his life. He put it in to hold the door for the re-entry. And then
that's what
like
saved it.
yeah, exactly. When they land and everybody's ready to take the picture,
Ready?
he holds his arm out the window and they take a picture of just the rod. And then they do a parade and he's like, "Come on, let's get the hell out of here." And Bart's like, "No, I wanted to see the rod."
All right, here we go. Dab, then a shot.
That's what I'm saying. Like perfect writing. What I was talking about. Like the shit it was a perfect circle. It came right back to the beginning of the episode. Oh shit, man! Hold that hit in, bro. You forgot to pour a shot again. He said last week, "Oh, I never do that. I never do that." Even the people in the chat called you out on doing it. Hey, you got it that time. That was pretty good.
That was tough.
That was pretty good.
Shout out if you're watching. Shout out if you're listening.
Shout out. I think Mr. DL is up
Yeah, DL's up.
after the astronaut.
Yeah. Yep.
No, hold on. Before we go on from the astronaut.
Okay, hold on.
I want to say the funniest part of that episode. I said it on the Simpsons episode last time, but it is the funniest part of the episode. Homer's
not
scared. He
repeat
don't want to go
yourself.
to outer space.
Oh yeah.
And he's on the phone with Marge, and he's sulking to Marge, and he's pouring his heart out to Marge. And Marge, like, is trying to console him and talk to him, and he's just in his own mind, you know. So he's talking to Marge, and Marge starts consoling him. She starts saying, "Homer, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine." This and that. It's like boop 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 boop. While she's talking, you know what I'm saying? And she stops talking and she goes, "Homer, you've already dialed. We're already talking. Okay."
Oh
my god.
We're already on the phone, okay? And he goes, "Oh, okay."
Oh sorry.
And then she continues to talk, and
Console him.
she continues to talk, and he does it again.
Yeah.
Ay, Dios mío.
It was
So
always like one of
perfect.
my favorite parts of that episode.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Bendito.
GJ Big Red in the chat just said the same thing. He keeps dying on the phone.
Yeah.
My dabber, I just did a dab, right?
Dab,
And I put it down, and it
Uh-oh.
Did you burn yourself?
it melted a little bit of my
Uh-oh.
wire.
Mind your
for
manners.
Uh-oh.
The audio, but I caught it. We'll see what happens.
You know what?
You're right. There's a thick coating there.
Maybe there are other.
No, this right
maybe
here.
there are other
Oh.
damaged wires along this thing that
Yeah.
we might have to check.
So we're gonna have to check that on the
Yep.
Mind Your Manners podcast. I just did that right
Absolutely.
now. We're doing a dab and a shot because I'm cool.
Cute. He's cool.
So
like
I'm up,
that.
you're saying
yeah,
I'm
you're up. You're up for the jobs. Homer jobs.
All right, Homer jobs. I already mentioned this once in the chat. I have a few more Homer jobs. I
I
already
only got
mentioned
one
this.
left.
I already mentioned this one once in the chat. Gaim?
What?
What's a Gaim?
Fine.
Oh, when he comes a bodybuilder.
He goes, Gaim? What's a Gaim? And then he walks in, people working out,
Yeah,
and he
he
goes,
goes,
oh, a
A
Gaim.
guy. We still make that joke to this day.
Yeah, every time I see a gym, I say Gaim.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the funniest episodes, and I was sad that I didn't put it on one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, that is a great episode.
When he gets
all
all
buff.
strong,
Yeah, yeah.
and Marge doesn't realize it until one day he's in the hallway, and she just happens to realize that
That's
he's all
the
jacked.
applesauce one, right?
Power sauce
Yeah,
bars.
power sauce.
Homer, these are just apple cores in Chinese newspapers.
He's still eating them.
He's like,
Oh my god.
that's how he eats them.
So awesome.
But that's one of my favorite episodes. But that's
Yeah.
one of my. He was a spokesman, so he was
Yeah.
getting paid.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he was a spokesman.
Yeah, yeah, that was a job. For sure.
And he went up to the top of the mountain, and he found out that his dad tried to eat this guy. You know what I mean? His
Well, the
hip-
Sherpas were dragging him up.
yeah, the
most of
Sherpas were
way.
dragging him up.
I mean, he
Shout,
used all the oxygen like 5 feet up.
shout out to Machete, man. Share this, Machete.
What up, Machete?
Hit that like button. What'd he say? He says, "Peace. I had to change page. I think the other one got banned. We didn't see you in the chat, so you might be right because we haven't
Ooh.
seen you yet.
Yeah.
But so Homer gets all the way up to the top of the mountain, and he sees this guy who had once tried to get up to the top of the mountain
With Abe.
with Homer's dad,
Yeah, yeah.
and he couldn't make it. Okay, and so Homer finds his journal, and in his journal he's like, "That skunk Abe Simpson tried to eat me." You know what I mean?
Over, there's a bite taken out of him.
There's a bite taken out of his arm. So Homer Homer like goes out. He's like, "I'm gonna do it," and he goes and he looks up, and the mountain just never ends. And he's like, "Fuck it, this is as far as the Simpsons ever gonna get." And he goes and he plants his flag, and when he plants his flag, it causes a rock avalanche with a mountain.
It knocks the whole
Yeah.
top off.
So the mountain knocks off, and then all of a sudden, now he's on top of the mountain.
Yep, he reached the
So
top. He's
how-
like, woohoo!
How's he get down from the mountain, Bam?
I don't remember.
He rides the frozen corpse down
As a toboggan.
Oh my
as a toboggan.
Mind your manners.
And when he gets down there, Grandpa sees the corpse,
Oh,
and
man.
and
So good.
and his teeth fall out.
And they fall right into the bite mark.
It's a perfect fit, like
Like
Cinderella's.
his
No.
fall teeth bounce off and go right to the bite mark.
It's a perfect fit, like Cinderella's slippers.
So good.
So
My final one
Oh.
is Bodyguard.
for the mayor,
Yeah,
Ooh, I
yeah,
wrote
for the
that
mayor.
one, yeah.
So,
when the mob's trying to kill him, right?
Yeah,
That
well,
one?
no, they went to a Comic-Con style thing, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
and Mark Hamill was there, and the mayor was there, and like the nerds were trying to get him, and Homer's like, "I got this." He grabs him and he starts kicking everybody and pushing him out of the way, and he's like, "Homer, I forgot something," and he has to go back. He walks back, starts kicking people again. Remember that shit? That was a great one, dude.
Yeah.
He becomes bodyguard for the mayor. You remember that?
No, I definitely
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that. Yeah. Mark Hamill's. Did you say it? I was
Yeah,
looking at the
Mark-
chat.
yeah,
Did
Mark.
Did you say that Mark Hamill was faking an injury?
Yes, yeah.
You said that?
Oh no, I didn't say that. I just remembered that. That is great. Yeah, as soon as he walks outside, he starts walking.
Yeah, yeah. And Homer's like, "Hey, I thought you were hurt." He goes, and he runs away.
Oh, that's great.
So what were you looking at, babe? You don't have to move on from this episode, but did you have notes on this episode?
Oh,
I
no.
thought this was one of the ones you liked.
No. I just.
This was Quarantine Cody. Was talking about this one.
I was just saying that like there's so many more. Like there's so many.
So many.
so many.
He's had so many jobs.
I have at least.
I tried to keep my list small.
I have at least maybe even like 2 even major ones. That no one
drop them
said.
out.
But I think one of them we did talk about last episode, so I'm just gonna mention it.
Yep.
Mr. Plow when he starts his own business.
That was one of my
Again,
episodes.
Mr. Homer is an entrepreneur. He's just a hustler. I'm telling you, he's just one of us. And then the other one was when he becomes like the limo driver.
Oh, yep.
But the one I want to talk about is the one where he is the bowling manager and he's like loving life because he's like, this is the best job ever.
Before Maggie's alive.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then like basically
Flashback,
like
his
has
favorite
to
job ever. He was so happy.
He had to go back to the plant.
He was so happy and he got Marge pregnant and fucking.
They be banging.
His hair starts falling out. As soon as he finds out she's pregnant, his hair.
Mind your manners.
All right.
But yeah,
so we're getting into this one. Is that what you said, babe? You want to talk about this one?
No, like it was.
Well, the end of that one is really like touching when because Burns puts up the thing saying fucking, "You're here for life" or whatever. You're don't forget you're here for life.
Yeah, because it's like the 100th time.
So
that he
and
comes
like the
back
whole
to
episode's about how he didn't really want Maggie.
Right.
Right, the whole episode's about he didn't want Maggie, and like after she was born, he fell in love with her. So he put all the pictures up before over the sign that said, "Don't forget you're here for life." And then all the pictures of Maggie covered it up and said, "Do it for her." It was like so touching of a Simpson episode, you know.
Homer loves Maggie. Maggie's his favorite.
Yeah, I think so, Meg.
I
think Lisa is.
I don't know if Lisa is favorite. I
Lisa
think
helps
he's the
him
most
out.
protective of Lisa.
That's true.
I don't think she's his
I feel
favorite.
Maggie's everybody's
Yeah,
favorite.
I think
You think so?
There.
Like of the kids.
He hates the boy.
I mean, you love Bart because he
hates the boy.
Yeah, I think you're right, babe.
But like,
You just blew it. You just blew my mind right
like
What'd you say?
it's Maggie.
Maggie's Marge's favorite, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
I think Maggie's Homer's favorite.
Maggie be coming to the rescue. I told you she's one of my
Maggie,
favorite character.
yeah.
Like she's hard. She hard.
Yeah, Lisa ain't hard, so I feel Homer's the most protective of Maggie. Granted, this
Like
is a
when they
cartoon.
all grow
This is a
up,
cartoon, by the way.
Bart might be in jail, but
Homer's
Maggie be
protective
the
of
one who
Lisa.
be like the lawyer.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, no, you said Meg.
Oh,
Yeah, but no, I knew what you meant.
No, I feel like if they
he
grew
hates
up,
the boy though.
Bart would be the one that would constantly be in trouble with the
Yeah,
law, or just
100%.
like constantly having.
He doesn't hate him, he's
jobs
disappointed in him.
or
Yeah.
whatever. And then Lisa's just gonna be on the next level where she's not really gonna
She's gonna be
keep
the first
family
female
together.
president.
Exactly. So Maggie's the one that's gonna keep the family together because
Yeah,
she's the
yeah.
cool one. Let's keep
Yeah.
it real. She's the coolest one.
She's
out
gonna
of
be the
all.
one taking care of Homer.
Exactly,
When he's,
she's
when
the-
he's
You think
60,
Maggie's the
when
coolest?
he's
I
100.
think
family?
she's the one that keeps them together.
She's the coolest. I think
Yeah.
you're right.
And you know,
Lisa's not the coolest.
No.
Bart is.
He's cool,
He's
but
a
he's
cool,
not.
but he's a nerd. He's a dork,
nerd, yeah.
but he's a.
He's the coolest
cool.
nerd there is. We'll give him that, right?
Yeah.
I'd say that. He's the cool kid out of the nerds.
like I don't know. That's just.
But
how
he
I
still
feel.
gets chicks. He still hangs out with the cool kids sometimes.
Yeah, you still get Darlene.
Yeah, like
yeah.
he's popular, but he's not the most popular.
He's a
kid
class
on the
clown
block.
too.
Exactly.
That's what I imitated him. growing up.
Listen, if you make the ladies laugh,
I'm
they
gonna-
will love you.
I'm gonna save my next one for when we talk about songs because it's also in the song.
Okay, yeah.
So I feel like when we talk about the songs, we'll also break
That's
down
why
the
I didn't
episodes.
bring up
Okay.
Mr. Plow. Because Mr. Plow.
Oh, yeah.
That's my name. That name.
Well,
So
we
my
can
next-
bring it up
Mr.
now.
Plow.
My next favorite. I'm gonna say one that me and Joe were walking back from a shoot today, and he said something, and I was like,
A
oh,
video shoot.
Yeah, he said that was
Not a gun shoot.
not a heroin shoot, a video shoot.
Oh, I said gun shoot.
Oh, sorry,
You said
gun
heroin.
shoot.
Jesus.
Oh, don't tell him what we're doing.
Mind your
manners.
manners.
Mind
your
manners.
He said, "Oh, who's gonna say nuclear technician?" Me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said that because I thought that was the shit. That was his job. Like
Yeah,
that was.
yeah.
Like, what do you think? When you ask someone what Homer Simpson's job is, they'll be like, "Oh, he works at a nuclear plant."
Yeah, it's nuclear.
So we don't have to break that down because everybody knows that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna skip my next one
Skip.
go to this one when
Come on,
Homer
Skip.
was Krusty.
Oh, see,
I have
I
that on
scratched
my
that off
list.
my
You do,
list
babe?
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
I did
talk
too.
about it, babe. Talk
No,
about
like he was a crusty imposter, and he went to clown college.
Yep.
And he was, you know what? If anybody can make a fool out of himself, it's Homer. So he should have excelled in that. But he always fucks it up.
It was
Yeah.
pretty good.
No.
I know it's
It
hard.
was okay.
It's hard because we're usually used to doing a video podcast.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was just watching Chef Tanya Nicole. I laid back and talked to her. She was still talking like we were doing a video podcast.
Well, that's 'cause
I'm doing the same thing, and that's how I noticed it.
I'm in the zone.
That's how I noticed it. So It was just funny because usually a video podcast, as you know,
This
but tonight we were
is
having issues
a
and we did
video
not want to
podcast.
do this, so we
Exactly.
came here and messed with you guys.
Yes, it-
We went on an 8 instead after a week of telling people it was going to be at 7.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter because we're
Sorry.
here and one person has won and we're having fun. So keep talking about this episode, babe.
No, I think that was pretty much like the gist of it.
No.
I forgot what I was talking about.
this
So
episode's
mind your
great.
manners.
So basically, Homer drives. He goes, "Oh my God, it's a new sign day." And he drives down the highway and sees all these new signs. Oh, buy English muffins. Buy this brand of coffee. And he always obeys them every time. And the last one he sees, he goes, "Clown college. That's stupid. I'm not doing that." And then he's obsessed with it after. Remember?
Yeah,
He
he's
just
he's at home. He's like, that sign had no effect on me.
Yeah, and he looks at his family, and they're all crusties. They're all going doop doop.
No,
doop, doop,
all day
doop,
long
doop,
because
doop.
at work there was a fire and everyone
All
was
he
on.
sees is clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all on fire and like.
Oh, now it's all coming back
yeah,
to me.
see,
Mind
this
your
is
manners.
a great one.
Yeah,
dude.
that sign had no effect on me. He's at home building a big top out of mashed potatoes.
Yep.
And everybody's just looking at
I
it.
remember that.
Yeah,
I
they're
gotta open a new
going.
bottle
Homer,
of
what's
whiskey.
wrong? Doop, doop,
I gotta open a new
doop,
bottle
doop,
of whiskey.
doop,
That one's gone.
Oh yeah, that's great. And then he goes, and no, he just like. they hit-
Luckily, we have
So
another.
imagine sitting at that table though. They had no content. He's just making a tent out of mashed potatoes, and he looks at them all and goes, "That's it. I'm done with you people. I'm going to clown college." And he storms out of the room like.
And Bart's like, I don't think any of us expected him to say that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nancy Cartwright, even though she followed me, then unfollowed me because of my wild and outrageous opinions
It
on
was so
life.
perfect.
Uh-oh, mind your manners.
That's one of them original episodes, and I'll give them a because
What's that, babe? What you got?
the original
this one.
the
What is it, babe?
original idea for Krusty was Homer was supposed to be Krusty, so that's why if you ever look at Krusty and Homer, they look almost exactly like Krusty and Homer.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the original idea was Krusty was supposed to be Homer's job. That's why Bart was supposed to be in love with Krusty but hate his dad, and it was secretly he loved Krusty and Krusty was his dad. That was the whole like gist of him doing that. So like this episode of him being Krusty was fucking. It was kind of like a nod to the people that knew that. You know what I
When
mean?
he fucks with the mob at the end and he's like, I'll kill you, but if you can do these tricks. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
no, not even that. He switches them around, hup, hup, hip, hip, hup, 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 and he goes, "Oh, geez, I'm seasoned double. I see 4 Krusties."
I
There's
love
only
how
2 of them.
I love how they did what the Joe just said, hup, 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 and they switch, and then they're all confused. They don't know which one's which somehow because one has hair and one doesn't.
Yeah, yeah.
But they were like, Homer goes, "Good one, Krusty."
Oh yeah, so he goes, "I can't shoot him. I don't know which one's which." Good one, Krusty.
So then they have to do the
Do a shot?
obstacle
Oh, yeah.
course, and they're like, "Oh my god, we can't do that." And then the guy's like, "Together," and they have to do it on one. They have to
on a
both
little
get on
tiny
the bike.
bicycle. Yeah.
Yeah. What a good show, man.
Yeah, it's a great episode.
So you had one that really made me laugh as soon as you showed it to me. She wrote it down on a piece of paper. It
Why was
was
that?
her
'Cause,
next
like,
one.
Well, I have a lot on here. Like,
Oh, really?
some of it is like stuff that we've talked about, like we've mentioned. So
Okay.
it's just to, like keep us to like on track to like.
On the choo-choo
Talking
train
point?
track.
Yeah.
But wait. Speaking of Choo Choo Train, oh no, maybe that might be a song one. But what about the one where he was the town crier?
Yeah. That was the one you were talking about. That was
And then like he was perfect for it because like Homer's loud.
And Ned was
And he-
Ned was the town crier before, right?
He was
And
he,
he steals steals it from him.
in
basically.
true Homer fashion. He don't give a about no
Yeah,
Ned
he hates
Flanders.
Ned.
He
He
hates
hates
Ned Flanders, which I love Ned Flanders.
Everybody.
do like
I do.
I know.
Scoobily doobily neighbor. I'll just make up some random Ned Flanders isms on a day
That's funny.
today. I
He
love
would
him.
be a decent neighbor, though. I mean, you can borrow anything you want. He's always looking out for you. If there's a house fire, he'll come and get you.
Yeah.
Who cares? He's a
Yeah. You
nurturer.
can be an asshole and he still loves you.
He wants to just see the good in you, and even when you fuck up, he gives you another chance and another chance.
Oddly
and
doodly,
another
neighbor.
chance.
Shut up, Flanders. Oakley dougly.
Okay, I'll see you there, Homer.
Yeah.
You can never knock him down. He's always in a good mood. Who wouldn't love
You got any more
themselves?
jobs?
Yeah, I got one.
I'm done. With
You're done with your jobs?
You
I got
done,
like.
Joe?
I mean, this done, but that was my list.
Is that your last one? You got one? Because I want to say mine last because I think that it's a good
Did we
way to
say
end it
when
all.
he did the auto dialer?
No, that's an awesome one.
That's an awesome.
Call 1-800-HAPPY-DUDE and send $1. No, send $1 to Happy Dude, care of blah 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 blah. Gives his address, and then he gets caught.
He gets in trouble, and then he writes. He sends another message.
After he gets caught.
Yeah.
After he gets in trouble in the
after
law.
he gets in trouble, he goes, I am calling you to say that I am sorry. If you agree with me and you agree that I'm sorry, you can send me $1.
Yeah, send $1 to Sorry Dude.
The best was Ned in that episode because it kept ringing Ned's house. And he kept.
Oh
going,
yeah.
He goes.
He gets so mad.
He's like, "Howdly doodly," and then it would just be the thing. He goes, "Hey, it's Super Dude," or whatever. You hang up, and then Maude kept going, "Ned, stop, just unplug the phone.
Stop answering it."
And he kept answering it. Howdly doodly.
And he's like, he said something like, "It could be an emergency, or it could be on whatever her name was." Like,
and then Homer's like, "Would you two shut the fuck up?"
Basically, and it's him.
It's him.
Mind your manners.
So, another great part of that. Oh, sorry. Another great part of that episode is Wiggum. When Wiggum finally busts Homer, he comes in and he busts Homer, and he's like, "Homer, see you in court. I'll see you in court on Monday." And he's walking out, and he goes, "Oh, and make sure you bring that call dialer machine, because without it, there's no evidence, and you'll go scot free."
Oh, Wiggum's the best.
So I always thought that was hilarious.
Holy
So
shit.
then I always loved that. Send $1 to Happy Dude gets caught. Send $1 to Sorry Dude. I always thought that shit was fire.
Holy shit.
What you got? What do you got? One more, babe? Let me get some more because I want to end on mine. But like you're bringing up good ones.
I'm
so.
trying to think. So
If you don't have any more, that's cool. But if you do, I like because you're bringing up some good ones.
I have one, but I don't really remember it. I think I was researching and I came across it, but I figured I could bring it up and maybe you guys would remember. Wasn't he a cult member? I mean, it's not exactly a job.
He was a cult leader, and the leader. Remember the leader?
Oh yeah.
The leader. He went down to this cult. This cult tried to get a hold of him, and he was too dumb to hypnotize. He was too dumb to remember. He was too dumb to, whatever. They couldn't get him. And I honestly, I'm really spacing. I mean, I've had a couple of shots.
Yeah, I don't remember
75 dabs, but I forget exactly how they went. They took him down to the fishing hole or whatever.
The fishing hole.
But I forget exactly how they
you?
flipped them. They flipped them somehow. I think it was maybe with a movie.
If
maybe
anybody
they went to
knows
see
in
a
the
movie.
chat,
If anybody knows in the chat, let us know. Quarantine Cody says, "Good night, chat peeps.
Good night.
Got an early crew call in the morning.
Oh,
I'll watch the rest tomorrow. Have fun and stay safe.
Yes.
Mind your manners."
I
What's
want
up,
you to
man?
stay safe too, because you're out there with them fast cars, and we don't want you to get hurt.
Fast car,
Have a good one,
NASCAR.
homie.
Oh, I'm a rapper.
And say hello to your badass bitch.
The leader.
Mind your manners.
So that was it. I like that one, babe. The leader. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good
Leader
one.
beans.
What else you got? You got any more?
How about a Quickie Mart when he worked at the Quickie Mart?
Oh yeah, he did work for a Quickie Mart for a stint.
It was a second job. He worked at the.
I'm telling you, he's the king of second jobs.
Yeah. Well, he needed it because it's fucking 3 kids, a wife that doesn't work. I mean, come on, man.
Oh.
Should I say, and then what's that? What you got? So you circled something on a list here.
Oh, you can't read my
Yeah,
super
handwriting
fast
is,
handwriting.
How long we been going?
Jake is back. Welcome back.
Jake.
I see the words, but I don't know what it is.
That's when Homer was the dancing for the Major League Well, I wrote Major League, but obviously it wasn't Major League Baseball team. But he was the dancing bear or Homer. He was
He was the dancing Homer.
He was the dancing Homer.
Okay.
He was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
their
Mosquito over there.
Their mascot.
Their mascot, yeah.
You see it?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's my last one.
Okay.
Then we're all gonna look at these 2 pics, and jog our memory. These 2 photos that I didn't look at, but they were just a montage of Homer jobs. This is my last one. This is what has funded Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson does all these crazy things. He does all this wild shit. He does all these crazy fucking things. How does he do this? How does he bring people to Japan? How does he bring people to fucking Itchy and Scratchy Land? How does he do, well, not Itchy and Scratchy Land, but you know what I'm saying. How does he do all these things and buy all these crazy things? He owns the Denver Broncos.
Bam, 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 bam.
Everybody forgets that.
He does. Hank Scorpio
Hank
gave it.
Scorpio gave him that shit. He's like, "Hey, Homer, I know that this isn't what you want, but here's an NFL team. Here, man." Everyone always forgets that Homer Simpson owns the Denver Broncos. He got paper.
He got cheddar.
He got Super Bowl
He got
rings. He
guap.
got fucking Peyton Manning.
Tiene dinero. Yo quiero dinero.
So I think that's one of his best jobs because, you never really see it, but it wasn't in a Treehouse of Horrors episode. It wasn't in a dream sequence. It wasn't in a thing that took place in an alternate universe episode. It was in their universe. Homer Simpson got the Denver Broncos. He owns them. So that was my. He was. Oh yeah. Truth Hip Hop Conscience says it in the check.
Yeah.
He tells it straight up. He said he wanted the Dallas Cowboys. And he told Hank Scorpio everyone's gonna laugh at him. He wants to own the Dallas Cowboys, but he ended up getting the.
Yeah, because they were talking about like
Broncos.
having dreams. That was the conversation that they were like. That was his dream.
Hank Scorpio was, I that obviously is one of my favorite jobs, but it's not his job that I like. I don't even know what he really does in that. I know he bosses some people around, tells them to work harder.
Remember, I told
but
you.
I like the episode.
He got hired to be the safety inspector for their like nuclear power plant.
Okay.
Remember, that's what I was saying.
Can you guys work harder?
I'm sorry.
Can you guys work harder?
Oh yeah, that's exactly. And they're like, yeah. They were like, yeah, we can.
So let's look at. I took this off the internet today, and I showed it a couple times, but I haven't really looked at it closely. I'm gonna unmute this photo here.
Unmute it.
So let's look at it real quick. We talked about some of these because I can already see the first one. If you can see it in the chat, the first one is Homer in space. The second one is Lurleen Lumpkin when he was the thing. The third one is, oh my God, when he was the leader of the Boy Scout river, when they were going down the river.
Oh, I didn't remember that one.
I do.
The Carney is the fourth one. We talked about that.
Yeah.
The fifth one is, oh my God. The fifth one, no one talked about this. This is such a good episode. I want to remove one of my epidos because of the fifth one. When Homer was a big brother because Bart went and got a big brother.
Oh, and he was jealous.
Yeah.
Little Pepe?
Yeah.
Little Pepe.
The next one.
That was a good one.
The next one, he's dumping his beer down a drain. I'm not sure if that means he's the beer baron in that next one. The next one is another one that was a great one that has been mentioned on our first episode is the Flaming Moe. When he was Flaming Moe, his head drops. The third one. The next one, he's sitting next to God, off the top. I'm not sure what that one's the reference into. And the next one is one of the best overall liked Simpsons episodes ever. Is the Frank Grimes episode.
What does that have to do with a job, though?
Well, he's a nuclear technician.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
The next one, I'm not sure what it is in reference to. We talked about the next one. To the right in the middle, when he was the Power Sauce spokesman, and they pulled him up the mountain.
Yeah, a weightlifter or whatever.
Oh my God, here's a good one. When he didn't want Bart to get an earring, the one when he was in a submarine in the Navy. Remember that one?
Yeah. When he joined the Navy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he didn't want Bart to get an earring. That's how the episode started. Bart wanted an earring, right?
Okay.
And
he ends up getting one.
Yeah, Homer ends up joining the Navy for this episode. Him and all his homies, they join the Navy. And right before they ship off, Bart shows him that he has an earring, and he snatches it from him. Okay, and during their mission, the submarine gets a pinhole-sized leak, and the only thing they could find to plug it is that earring. Homer snatched from him.
It saves them.
Yeah. And then, all right, well, that's it for those ones. But let me just switch to the one more photo while we're here in the Mind Your Manners podcast. Please push like, please subscribe. Here are some good ones. We already talked about the door-to-door sugar salesman. Pie Man. No one talked about Pie Man.
Pie Man was a great one. He was a superhero, basically.
It was a superhero, Pie Man. There's one you talked about when he was at the ballpark. Here's the limousine driver, babe. That's a good one. You talked about that. Mr. Plow, we talked about that.
Krusty.
When he was Krusty. The grease salesman's on there, Joe.
Yeah.
The bowling alley, we talked about that, right?
Yeah.
The bowling alley. The inventor. That's another great episode. See, I didn't put that as a occupation because he didn't really make any money, so it really wasn't a job. But it was a great episode when he was he was jealous of Thomas Edison and everything, And then when he broke it down, he figured out Thomas Edison was jealous of fucking Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah.
And the last one is, I don't know off the top what it's from. Well, you can't see it?
Oh, is that where they do daddy daycare and he babysits?
I don't know that one.
Oh yeah, he becomes like a baby protector. He protects. I mean, he like baby proofs your house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think that's what
that
it is. Yeah, that's nice. You guys got me on that one. I lost that round. But yeah, so let us know in the comment section whenever you're watching this video what your favorite Homer job was, and we're gonna move on to the next subject. But I guess we're gonna show
It's either those two, vacation or song.
vacation. Okay. We're gonna move on to our next subject. In our next giveaway, I'm gonna show our next giveaway. I'm gonna delete our first one because we already gave it away. See you later, giveaway. You will never be returning. Our next giveaway is this Cypress Hill approved Simpsons collaboration piece by Endo Joe. This is one of a kind. This is on canvas. So you can win this right here, coming up soon on the Mind Your Manners podcast. I hope I win, but I don't think I can. I don't think that's allowed.
Win. It's like when you work at a place and they have a contest and they tell you employees and families of employees do not apply because you can't do that.
Can't do
It's like
it.
nepotism.
Can't do it.
You go closer.
Yeah, it's like nepotism.
Perfect.
You can't do it.
You can't do it. So I think I showed it to you. That's our next giveaway, and we're gonna get into our next subject.
Oh.
So what I'm gonna do is let Tanya and Joe talk for one quick minute. I'm gonna sign off where we are on Facebook right now, and I'm gonna go live on the Mind Your Manners podcast page for real.
What's our next one?
The next
Our next
topic is our favorite Simpsons vacations.
Favorite
Oh,
Simpsons
okay.
vacations coming up.
Okay, so Simpsons, like he said earlier, they go everywhere. They travel everywhere. I mean, when I was doing my research, they went to Brazil twice. I didn't even know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, before we get into the episodes, like when you were a kid, right?
Yep.
Did you take vacations, even if they were
No.
staycations? Like, did
Yeah.
you do anything
I went to
like that?
like the beach that was down the street.
I never had a vacation as a kid, really. I always, when I was on vacation, we would just go drive like 4 hours to my grandmother's house. I mean, I guess that's a
Yeah.
vacation, but it's not like oh, I'm going to Disney World.
Yeah, I did go to Disney World when I was a kid. I don't really remember it because I was pretty young.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was like the whole family went, and they couldn't not drag us along because we were the grandkids. You know what I mean?
They had no choice.
Oh, we
They
were
had
the
to
only
take
two
you.
grandkids at the time, so
Oh, two's not bad.
yeah. But all the aunts and uncles came. So, but I don't really remember it. I remember the pictures.
I
but,
would say
you know,
the same, but like in my mind, those were vacations. Like for instance, I traveled to Puerto Rico like every summer,
That's
but like
cool.
I was with family, so I
Yeah.
didn't see it as a vacation. I just
Yeah, yeah.
it's like another house that you have
Yep.
basically.
Yeah.
But we did a lot of like staycations in the sense of like my mom always did stuff with us, so like we always
Yep.
went to the museums, we
Yeah,
always
yeah, we
went
would
to
do
the
that.
parks.
Mhm.
We would drive to Connecticut, or like my aunt would take us while she was going to college at Yale in New
Mhm.
Haven. So like we spent those kinds of vacations, but we never did like something like, oh, we're going to Florida or we're going to this. and that.
yeah.
So I
Or
like
Paris.
Yeah, the Simpsons. I always felt like, oh, they scrounged up enough money to like
Yeah, to
go
go
wherever
somewhere.
they were going.
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. DL? What kind of did you have any
How many what?
family vacations?
Never had a family vacation ever.
Never.
I went, nah. Besides, like, we all went to see my grandmother. I mean, I don't consider that a vacation.
Gotcha.
I mean, if you guys do.
No, I agree. I think that's very similar. Like you're just going to see your family. It's not
Yeah,
necessarily
yeah.
a vacation. But yeah, but
They
the
weren't really
Sims-
vacations, but we would go to like the beach
Yeah,
for the day.
yeah, like
Yeah.
activities. Like your mom kept you busy.
Yeah.
And made sure you interacted.
It was
with
more of
other
to get
kids.
us energy the fuck out of our bodies so we can not have it when we went home.
Jake says, I went to Kentucky and
Who
I've
says
been to
that?
Florida. Jake.
Oh, shout out to Jake.
Yeah, I said he was back before.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jake. He always making fun of you, babe. He's saying, get that girl out of there.
Hey, that's cool. Everybody can have their opinion. You can have
The
your
USA.
own opinion.
So we switched to
Boom.
what? Sorry, oh,
Vacations.
vacations. Got you,
now.
I got you. Here you go. Ready?
Yeah.
Boom. Check this out, man. This is what we got for vacation photos.
Oh shit.
I love it.
So I'm gonna jump off with my absolute favorite vacation.
Oh, okay. Oh, I already know this answer.
I'm just gonna blast it off.
I already know. It's when they go to Itchy and Scratchy World. Oh.
Nope. It's when they go to Australia.
Oh, really?
I already knew
Yeah.
his answer. Yeah, I asked him.
Okay.
They go to Australia, and
remember
it's
this
not even. It's like they didn't.
Really?
I said I remember.
Oh,
this
they said I don't remember this episode.
No, I remember.
They,
Go ahead, Endo Joe.
They basically, they weren't planning on going.
Oh.
Bart was making a prank call to Australia because Lisa told him that in the southern hemisphere
So the hemisphere,
that the water turned the opposite way.
Coriolis effect.
Yeah. So he called all these places, and then he called the guy in Australia, and and he goes, I'm from the Springfield Water Plant Commission or whatever. You need to check your pipes, and he flushes it. He goes, yeah, it goes this way. He goes, all right, I need you to check your neighbors. And he goes, all right, and it's Australia. The guy's neighbor was fucking 30 miles down the road, so he put him on hold the whole time. So basically, they had if you young people, phone bills were a thing back in the day before you had monthly plans. So if you called somewhere for a long time, you had a phone bill at the end of the month. So basically, the Simpsons got hit with this huge phone bill. Bart kept throwing it away. He was getting all these death threats from Australia.
Oh, Bart, you have to show Mom and Dad.
Yeah. Finally, Lisa rats him out, and they end up going to Australia to solve it all.
Want Dad?
That's a great episode, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the International Draining Commission in Springfield.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jake. Jake is saying in the chat, he said, I'm glad Chef Tanya's back.
Blushing.
What, wasn't he
If
hating?
I could blush, I would blush.
Boom.
If I could blush through these cans.
Jake went from a hater to an appreciator.
Hey.
He was like, Chef, remember? He was like,
Now he's going to turn into a masturbator.
Hey, no judgment. Do what you can on your own time, if that helps you out.
It was an emergency. I'm going to take this to the Prime Minister. Opens the window. Prime Minister! The guy's floating.
He's floating in the mud thing with all the
He's
pigs.
floating in the marsh.
Yeah.
All the
pond.
No, but he said Australia, and my first thought is Bart asking which way does the toilet flush.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
my instant. Like I'm like, oh, I remember this episode very
Oh,
clearly.
when he goes to take the boot and he swipes his butt away and then moons him and fucking he starts singing the anthem.
You
Holy
know,
shit.
you know the anthem.
So like that. No, that's probably my favorite.
That one's I feel like one of the earlier ones, right?
It is.
Definitely, right?
It's a really early season, but I mean, to me, the early seasons were gold. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like when you like first fell in love with the Simpsons.
That's when I fell in love with them. I still like them and I'll still watch them, but when I rewatch those old ones, it makes me feel like a kid again, and they're just like, I'm like, I loved them religiously back then. You know what I mean?
And JoJo is what I was saying before. It's like they're nostalgic. So
Yeah.
when you watch them, not only are they funny, but then you remember like when you first
Yeah,
watched them
yeah,
and how
sure.
they made you feel and what was going on.
Yeah.
Do you have a memory, Mr. DL?
No.
that you're
Australia.
doing?
America. Australia.
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah,
America.
Yeah. The Marine punches them.
Here in America, we don't take that shit. Get out of here. He bunches them in the
They
face.
introduce the frog to Australia and it takes over. Right, Bart?
Yeah.
They land and they go, you can't have any pets, animals, or fruits and vegetables. He goes, I'll have to get you on the way back, buddy.
You were saying that, and True Hip Hop Consciousness was saying the same thing. Australia.
No, that's why I said it, because
America.
he... Yeah.
He says we don't tolerate that kind of crap in America. You said that, didn't you? Marijuana for brain. Mind your manners.
So good.
Welcome back.
One of you are up next.
What do you got? What's your favorite vacation, babe? Now let me go, because we're gonna, I already know what yours is, so
Yeah.
Ooh.
we're gonna talk about it more than we're gonna talk about mine.
Okay.
My favorite Simpsons vacation episode
Again, in my head.
might have changed while we were on this podcast to
Oh.
Itchy and Scratchy, because I don't think any of us thought of that as a vacation.
No.
Mind your manners. But
Mind your
my
manners.
favorite one is when they go to Brazil.
Oh, I got that on
Oh,
there.
I knew this already.
And
Yeah,
they,
I got
and they
this
paint
on
the
there.
rats bright colors.
Yeah, and like Brazil, the country hated the Simpsons for it.
I
Yeah.
know that this is his favorite episode, but I don't recall
They
seeing
kept,
the whole. Like I can't recall.
Well, because
it
in Brazil,
entirety.
during the Olympics and probably during the World Cup and stuff like that, they go around and they paint the favelas bright colors.
Yeah, to make it look nice.
So it looks nice. And in this episode, they had, instead of the favelas being painted, they had spray painted or
the
painted
mice.
all the rats.
Yeah, they're right.
And
Well, it is the Simpsons.
But
It's about
this,
the penny.
and like every time they stepped out of the hotel, they would get attacked by monkeys.
Yeah.
And like Brazil hated them. They made this whole thing, like the country actually made this whole thing about Simpsons. Oh, how dare you say our country's like that? And it turned out it like that season or whatever, so people were getting attacked by monkeys. It was like they predicted it perfect.
Mind your
it's so
manners.
funny.
There's a
Holy
lot of
shit.
cartoons that like happen
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they predicted, so that's funny too.
Yeah.
For Mr. DL,
Holy shit.
what
But-
else?
but
what else
apparently-
about that
apparently they-
episode that you liked?
So
They-
Lisa, go
I
ahead.
went to Brazil twice apparently when I was doing
Yeah.
my research. I didn't see the new one, but
Lisa had a pen pal,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they fell out. So she wants to go to Brazil to
Yep.
find him. And they're like, you
Oh
know,
yes.
and they find him in He's a little cute little kid. Little kid. But I always thought that was a fun episode, just because Brazil got so mad at that shit. Homer at the end, he's like battling some gangsters on the rides that take you up to the Statue of Christ. Remember that's how
Yeah.
they were battling over money and shit. You don't remember that?
Our money is pink and purple.
Oh no, mind your manners. True hip hop consciousness says clockwise, counterclockwise.
Oh yeah, that's the toilet. What's the next one? What's the next vacation? Europe. I already know Europe, so this is gonna be a good one.
Well, as many of people who know me or my coworkers would say, two things I like to mention a lot. I'm from New York and I'm Puerto Rican, so I had to say the New York episode because it's like the best one.
Before we get into it,
It is a great
before we
episode.
get into it, are you pro Kakalash or pro Mountain Dew?
No, crab juice.
Crab
Yeah,
juice.
it's crab juice. Definitely pro Mountain Dew.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, yuck. Ugh, I'll take the crab juice.
So you're pro Mountain Dew over crab juice?
Yeah, well, number
And
one.
you call yourself a Simpsons fan?
Number one, I'm allergic to shellfish.
But it's just crab juice.
And it just sounds gross.
It does sound
like,
terrible.
I
It's
know
real.
what that is.
It's real.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
no, I would definitely go for the Mountain Dew. That's
No,
like
what do
not
you-
even a question for me. Like, I
what do
know
you-
it like
when he first
affects
gets
you,
the meat-
like literally in your health.
Let's get back
But
to why did they go to New York
Oh,
City?
yeah, okay.
so turns out that
Oh, yeah, sure.
I gotta start.
Carl gets the car impounded. He gets
Yeah, him
drunk.
and Barney get hammered and Barney
not
steals
Carl.
his car.
The car is impounded because Barney gets drunk.
Yeah. He doesn't remember where he parked it.
Exactly. So all of a sudden, Homer gets this letter saying, like, your car is here at this location in New York City. So the whole family gets together and they're like, well, why don't we just go to New York? And basically Homer's like, it's too expensive or whatever, but Lisa's like, we'll just go on the bus. Like,
Oh,
you know
yeah,
the dollar bus?
He shows the thing and it says $9 and Bart goes, $9? This one's on me. And Homer's like, stupid boy. He's all mad because the boy's paying for it. Because like you just said, he's like, I don't have enough money.
And then Homer, in the beginning, has a flashback of when he first went into New York
Yeah.
and, like, all the bad things that
The
happened
pimps
to
and the
him.
chuds came at him.
Yeah.
You can't leave that out.
I was like, what's a chud?
I looked this up before because of this episode. We really have to look it up again. Can you look it up on there while we're live? To see what the chuds are. I looked this up before. I just
Holy
forget.
fuck, those
I feel like
chuds.
maybe there's some sort of criminal. I'm not sure. I forget exactly what they were.
Shot was gross.
And then once they decide that they're gonna take the $9 bus, he like burns his wallet,
Yeah,
and
no.
Lisa's like, "Our
'Cause of
baby
the trip he
pictures
got-
were in there."
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
the trip before when he was talking about his memory, they stole his wallet. He goes, if we're going to New York, they're not stealing my wallet this time. And he throws it in the fire. They're all like, my baby pictures. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up, Lisa.
I just
Dude,
read something
so-
that chud is not in the Scrabble dictionary, so I don't know if
What's
that
the
is,
Scrabble
but it
dictionary?
says
I
that
don't
the definition of chud is originally from the old in 1984. No, it can't be that. Horror flick?
Maybe.
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller? Actually, that
Yeah,
sounds right.
Sounds about right. That is a dude,
Interesting.
when they
Cannibalistic
first get there,
humanoid
though.
underground dweller.
Homer's like, all right, you guys stay here. And
Yeah.
he goes,
They get to the Port Authority.
Yeah, he goes, I'll go get the car. And he goes, this place isn't safe. He hops in the cab, and just a random guy walks by. He goes, oh, I'm on to you. You remember that? He's
No,
like-
but then Marge is like, there's more to see in New York. She's like, we're not going to stay in the Port
Yeah,
Authority
yeah.
while you, like, wait.
Yeah, the
figure
family
it
has the
out.
time of their life. And Homer has the worst.
Well, Homer gets to the car. There's,
Yeah.
like, all these tickets on the car.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the
And then
Yeah.
you gotta call that guy.
He calls-
You've reached
biting
parking
it off.
officer Grimbowski.
He calls the
it's
parking...
called Officer Steve Grabowski.
No, but before even that, right? He calls the number, right? And it calls, and it
That's
says,
exactly what it said.
if you would like to plead not guilty, press 1.
Yeah.
So he presses 1 and it says, you have been found guilty. But stay next to your vehicle from the hours of 9 to 5. And he's like, they don't really think I'm going to stay next to this fucking... Well, he doesn't say
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, but
Imagine if he could swear.
bleeping
Good
car.
God. I think it's better.
Yeah,
'cause
I don't
it-
think
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
I think it's better.
No, but
than
he's
that.
standing
Marge
there.
has sworn a couple
Basically,
times.
Mind your manners. I have been
He
drinking and
tries- he
smoking.
They
tries
swear
taking the
sometimes,
thing
but not
off.
like that. They get beeped. What?
He's sitting there, and the cocklevash guy comes by. He's like, cocklevash, and he goes, hey guy, buddy, can you go buy me some pizza over there?
Yeah, because he was looking at the pizza place across the
He
street.
goes, no pizza, only cocklevash. He goes, oh jeez, all right, I'll take one. He takes one bite, he goes, and like the next scene, he's still eating it. He finishes it. He goes, what do you got to wash that down and get the nasty taste out of my mouth? And that's when the crab juice or the
Mountain Dew and crab juice. He's like, no. I'll take a crab juice.
Yeah,
he drinks
it's
like
like he
16
didn't
of
even
them.
really think about it. He would like said no, but then he was like, oh.
Hey, buddy, you got a bathroom in there?
Yeah, he's like, do you have a bath? No bathroom, only cocklevash.
He goes, you gotta go to the tower.
Yeah.
So he goes up the stairs. No.
Yeah, he goes all the way up
He was
to
waiting
Tower
for
1.
the elevator.
Doing a
so
shot. If you're doing a shot in the chat, here we go. Skip it a boo.
So he's basically, he has to pee. So you gotta wait in line, go through security. So he's doing like the pee-pee dance the whole time. He's getting in the elevator, and the whole time he's doing that Homer like,
Yep.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
And he gets up to the top of the floor. I don't know why there's only one bathroom in that whole building, but wait,
But
it's
out
a
of order.
cartoon. It's out of order, and it says go to the one in the next
Tower
building.
2. Yeah, Tower 2.
So then he makes it to the next tower, and he sees through the glass window that the parking guy is there.
Waiting for him, and then writing another ticket because he's not there.
Exactly. So they write a ticket, and it says, for not showing up. Basically, it's like a $250 fine
Yeah,
for not
another
showing up
ticket.
to
Yeah.
like get a big ticket. And then he gets mad. He's like,
He's like,
"F this
fuck this,
shit."
dude. I'm
He's like-
out. He just starts driving it.
Next question, ready?
Yeah, he
Oh,
just starts
dude.
driving with the boot, and of course
Oh,
he's
fucking
ruining
his
the
car
shit.
up.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
only
The
his
wheel
car,
well or whatever.
but the whole street too.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I don't
Fucking
care.
that shit up.
I
I'm gonna
do
fill
not care."
another shot. It was like 6, 7 shots already.
Yeah, that shit. Oh, man.
Shot.
So because of what happened on 9/11, they don't play that episode anymore.
Yeah.
I get
You
it.
can,
I don't get it.
I don't know
mean,
if
they
it's
just went
on-
to a place. They didn't do anything
Yeah.
bad like Joe's. They
No.
didn't do nothing bad there.
yeah.
They didn't. All he did was
Well-
he wanted to pee. He wanted to pee inside of a food cart outside of it. That's the only thing bad he did.
Yeah, and remember also on a
Well,
lighter.
he shit on New York, but
He was sitting there and
The
when
chuds,
he first
though.
got his
If you got dealt with by the chuds, you'd hate New York too.
I don't know, dude.
when he first got there at the car though, they were like throwing money at him. He's like, "Hey, stop that!" And
Yeah,
then they
yeah.
started. He's like,
He kept doing it. He goes, hey, change.
"Yeah." And then he got mad when someone didn't give him change.
Yeah.
So many things gonna happen.
Yeah, it's a great one. Where he's driving down the street with the tire lock still on him.
Yeah.
And the cab driver drives up to him. He goes, "Get out of the street, maniac!" And then he's got a bicycle guy hanging from the back. He goes, "Yeah, get out of the street, maniac!" He ran him over.
Then they're in the Marge and Bart and Lisa are like in Chinatown, and Lisa's like, "Is that a bunny?" Or she goes, "Is that rabbit sleeping
Oh,
upside
yeah.
down, inside out?"
Yeah.
And Marge is like, "Yeah, yeah."
Yeah.
And Bart set some fireworks off, like he's in his prime, of course.
No, when
Yeah.
Bart licked Bart went down into the subway and he thought he was gonna hustle everybody in the subway,
Yeah.
and then he licked the subway pole,
And he goes,
I have way over my head.
Yep. Oh god, looks. I watched that and go, ugh.
It's terrible.
It's a cartoon and it's still.
Please hit the
gross.
like button. Please share this with somebody who likes The Simpsons.
Oh.
Tag some of your friends. Everybody
you
got
like
friends.
The
I got friends. I got people I could tag if I wasn't live. So do you. You can
You
tell people, yo,
like
check out this
the
show. You should like and subscribe. Check out this art I just won, or check out this art I want to win. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I'm gonna flash our next art piece real
Flash
quick.
it like some titties on.
Bam, boom.
Mind your
That's our-
manners.
That's our next giveaway
Oh,
coming
them
up soon.
days.
Boom, boom. This is
Mind your
coming up
manners.
next as soon as Joe figures out a question.
Yeah, it's gonna take me
And
a
we'll
minute.
ask it.
So my next vacation will be Knoxville, Branson. When the boys went on the road trip. Bart,
the-
Nelson.
To the National Grammar Rodeo
Yeah.
in Canada?
Yeah. No, they went to
Lisa-
Knoxville and Branson.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's where they were going, to the National
Yeah,
Grammar
yeah.
Rodeo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And,
yeah.
and Lisa's like, why is the National Grammar Rodeo in Canada?
You shut up, Lisa. But basically, Bart rents a car and takes Nelson, Milhouse, and what was it, Martin, right?
Yep, Martin.
Yeah. The four of them go on a road trip, and we were talking about this earlier. But the best part of it, they're driving down the highway, and the car next to them, it's got an angry dad driving, and a family all act in a row.
Oh, so Homer.
And no, basically the driver goes, "If you kids do one more thing, we're driving this car around." And Nelson rolls up
Oh
and
my
smacks
God.
him in the back of the fucking head. He goes, "That's it, we're turning this car around." Still to this day, that's one of those moments that makes me laugh. But they end up going. The place they went to was the World's Fair, right? Something like that. Yeah.
They went to.
I know they went to Knoxville and Branson.
Yeah, they went to. They thought they were gonna go to a World's Fair, and they got there, and the World's Fair was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's what it
But
was.
there was a wig factory there.
A
Still.
wig factory, and they're all sitting there wearing the wigs.
They all got wigs, and then their car got crushed by a silo,
Yep.
and they couldn't get back home.
Yeah.
So
Bart had to do all these crazy jobs.
Yeah, Bart
right?
became this courier, and he was like flying to like Asia and back, just
Japan, all this crazy
trying to
places.
get. And Lisa figured it out, and they were trying to get Bart inside some box. But my question was this: all right, what happened to those other 3 kids?
I know.
Bart, it turned into a Bart episode, and Milhouse.
They must have
Nelson,
just been tagging along.
What happened to them though?
Yeah.
How'd they get home?
I don't know. They had to
Or
figure
did
that
they
out.
ever get home?
Yeah, did they ever?
And those are fake. It's Illuminati covering that shit up.
They're robots.
Milhouse is a fake Milhouse.
They're
He was that
robots?
guy from Radioactive Man.
Yeah. Fall Out Boy.
No, remember the old guy they had playing
Oh
Fall Out
yeah.
Boy?
Oh yeah. I am his understandable.
What you looking at? What you got going on in the
Oh,
chat,
I
babe?
was just saying, I was just reading that True Hip Hop Consciousness says, that's it, back to Winnipeg.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That's
What
great.
do you got
Guys,
next?
watch it. I don't know who's up.
I don't know, that's
T-Bird
like...
is.
T-Bird.
Vacation?
That's...
Oh, DL can go next time.
Please like our clip channel. Please like this video and share it. If you have a Simpsons fan in your life, share it. Maybe they'll think it's funny. Our next vacation. I have my vacation list. Oh, okay.
What do you got?
Damn. All right. Here's one that no one ever thinks of.
Uh-oh. Wait, good.
Here's one that no
Oh,
one
I
ever
know
thinks
one.
of. When the Simpsons go to Florida and they run over that famous gator.
Oh, yeah, that's a funny
And they
one.
get thrown in the slammer down there. You don't know this one?
Yeah, no, they go. Homer goes down there for a spring break. Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
And then as soon as spring breaks is over, he throws him in the slammer. He's like, "That was spring break, boy." Yeah, he kills the alligator.
I can't remember the alligator's name. Hit us up in the comments section if you remember the alligator's name. I'm trying to think of it right now off the
Can't
top.
It's like Mr. something.
It's he's a little alligator. He's famous. A big old fat alligator.
Maybe I do know this.
There's a little fly in there. Get out of here, you jerk.
Get out.
You ain't on the podcast.
Out,
Just
out,
us.
damn it.
You don't got no mic. I don't got a mic for you. What you got
You
going
ain't
on
paying
there?
rent, you got to go.
But shout out to everybody watching. Sorry that we had some problems tonight, but you know,
It happens.
it's this or not do it. So we would rather just do this because it's still fun. You can't see us, but if you listen, you could be playing your video game. You can do whatever.
We're
Yeah,
trying.
yeah.
I'm trying to get that little guy out of here, but he just wants to hang out. Like we don't have no
What, your
guests
dick?
tonight.
We
We don't have no guests tonight, so I don't know
Mind your
why
manners.
this guy's hanging out. So our next vacation,
T-Bird, you got one? I got one.
you got one, babe?
Joe.
Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that
Hold
is
on.
a good one. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, we
get
got
that.
we have the Mr. It doesn't matter, babe, because we have the Mr. Sparkle in the back. You can
Yeah,
see
the
it behind
Mr.
Tanya if you're
Sparkle.
watching on the Mind Your Manners Facebook
They
page.
find
you can see it back
they
there.
find a box in the trash heap that looks just like Homer, and they figure out it's a Japan company. You ain't Japan?
It's just a coincidence, fishbowl.
Yeah, yeah. There was a fish and a light bulb put together, and it looked exactly like Homer.
It does look like Homer.
And
Fish bulb.
but they end up going to Japan, and they get stuck there. And when they get the jobs, knife goes in, guts come out. Knife goes in, guts come out. The guy he picks up the fish. The fish is like, "I'm a magical fish. I will grant you 3 wishes." He's like, knife goes in, fish goes out.
They got a job. And then they get hooked on some crazy game show.
Yeah,
where they
the
have
game
to
show.
win a trip home.
What's his name?
What was that show that
George
you like?
Takei is the guest on there.
Oh no shit! What's
Yeah,
the show
yeah.
you like where it's like a game show?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
EXT or something like that.
Oh, yeah, MXC.
MXC.
Yeah,
It's kind
yeah.
of like a game show like that
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like.
Oh, yeah, because in order to get back home.
Ooh, you're gonna jump over some hot lava. It ends up being like orange soup or something like
Oh,
that.
man. It's
Yeah,
gross.
that shit was great. But they end up winning the tickets home. That's how they get home. That was a good vacation one, though. Japan.
Yeah. You ain't Japan?
You ain't Japan?
babe?
You
Babe?
ain't Japan?
What?
You ain't Japan?
I ain't Japan.
You ain't Japan?
Shit.
Who's got up? Who's next?
That's it? That's it for the Japan?
I got more.
That's it for Japan, though?
Well, I mean, what else about the one to talk about?
All right,
episode?
fine. I'm
It
going
was
to
a
talk
good
about it because
episode.
we didn't get into it.
It was a great
Fucking
episode.
Itchy and Scratchy Land.
Itchy and Scratchy Land.
When they go to
The
Itchy
robots?
when they go to Itchy and Scratchy Land, you know, remember they flew in on the helicopter?
Yep.
Remember we parked in the Itchy lot?
Okay.
Remember the big parking lot?
Yeah.
That was a great one. That's an early one too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you got, babe?
Take
Take me to Mount Splashmore. I wanna go to Mount Splashmore.
Wouldn't that be also part of the songs?
Now. Mount Splashmore, take me there right now. That's a good call, babe. I didn't even think about that for my songs, so that's a great one.
One of the most annoying songs. If I was a parent, I would turn around and probably do how my mom used to do to put you in check, just like right in the mouth, but like with the back of the hand, so you got the little bit of knuckle. Wake you right up.
Knuckle sandwich.
Make you stop doing whatever you was doing. That's for sure. But that sounds like an annoying song.
I can't believe you don't like that song. You're watching the Mind Your Manners podcast. Please push like. This is usually a video podcast. Couldn't do that for you tonight, so we're here anyway. We're still having a good time. I feel like we're having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm nice and toasty.
What about the one that I like? It's like I feel like it's a Willy Wonka take when Homer wins. He wins a safari, I think, because he like gets the golden cracker.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
no.
It was a golden giraffe.
Yeah,
like a golden giraffe.
Yeah, he eats an old ass box of animal crackers, and he gets the golden giraffe.
Don't say crackers. We might get kicked off YouTube.
Mind your manners. He gets like an African safari.
Yeah.
And then she ends up going in. Marge, of course, she goes into the emergency room.
What a jerk.
Yep.
So Homer's in charge, and it's just like a hot mess.
Yep.
You don't remember?
Yeah,
Okay,
that was a
that
good
was
one,
it.
though.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I got another one for my favorite vacation. When they Homer and Ned go to Vegas. Remember that? And they end up marrying they marry the two
Hooks.
yeah, the strippers slash bartenders or whatever they are.
Yeah.
That was a good one though. That was like pre
Come?
no, Hangover. It's kind of like the Hangover movie where they wake up and they don't remember what
Mind
they
your
did.
manners.
She just realized what he said.
Well, because I was reading what True Hip Hop Consciousness was saying. He was saying that Captain Jack was the name of the alligator. And I was like,
Captain
You
Jack.
know, when
Word
you-
up. Hell yeah.
when you
that's
can't
awesome.
think of something and it just bothers you for the rest of the day, so I was just
you
concentrating
killed
on that,
Captain
and then
Jack.
I heard
Yeah.
the semen part at the end.
Semen?
At the end.
Oh, you heard that part?
Mind your manners.
That's when the semen
freak
comes
out
out
shit.
at the end.
Mind your manners.
Yeah, that was good though when they went to Vegas, and
Yeah.
then like that came back. Then the wives came back, and
Is that when Homer was a dealer, a blackjack dealer?
yeah, Ned
No.
Ned just kept her at home.
I said maybe.
Manners.
Maybe. I said maybe. Not maybe. All right. So when are we ready for this question? Question over
You can
dose.
drop the question right now.
All right. Here comes the question. Let's let me just show what you're
I
gonna
hope there's
win.
a lot of people in the chizzy chats that you've been watching, because
Well, and if nobody gets it in chat, you can write it in the comments
Yep.
when you watch it later.
yep, it's the
You
last
could
topic
be
we
the
were just
winner.
talking about. So if you've been watching, you're gonna get it.
If you've been watching,
You're
Yeah,
gonna
baby.
get it.
uh-oh.
Let me see what this question says, because I already know what it says, but I want to see exactly how it's.
Uh-oh. He's minding his manners. Minding his manners. Let's see what's going on in the chat. What's everyone's favorite out there in the chat? What's your favorite vacation?
These were
the
all.
ones that we didn't mention.
Yeah,
These were all of your ones.
Let us know.
those are the only ones I said.
What's another vacation one that we haven't mentioned, Joe, that it wasn't your favorite, but it was like...
when they go to Hollywood, they go to Hollywood because Mel Gibson hires Homer as his writer, and they all go to Hollywood. Remember this one?
Yeah, well, I was gonna actually bring that up a while back, but we didn't.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
cool that
yeah.
you brought it back.
All right.
No,
I mean,
it's good.
it's kind of like crazy because it's Mel Gibson, but it's still a funny episode, you know. They all get to go to Hollywood, and Homer and them steal the script, and they're mooning in the street. They go, what the hell is that? Well, that one's Mel Gibson. I don't know what the hell that one is on the. Remember the two mooning in the street? Can't remember what he said. We don't like my question. Pick a question then.
No, I like the question.
Take
I'm
my
trying
damn
to think
question
of how. No,
damn
the
it.
best part of so that Mel Gibson and Homer Simpson are mooning in the street, and the the guy's like, "Who the hell is that?" And the lady says, "That's Mel Gibson. I don't know who the other two guys are."
That's what it was. Like,
The other two guys.
All right, so I'm trying to figure out how to make this question. I like the question, so I'm trying to make it a little bit more difficult in the.
Well, if
mind
you weren't
domain.
watching,
But I want to show them what they're gonna win. We're giving this away right now. Boom.
Uh-oh.
This is what we're giving away, right, Joe? Cypress Hill.
Ready?
yeah.
We're giving this Cypress Hill art piece away by Indo Joe. Look at this shit. Shout out to Machete. What's up, man? Machete, how you doing? Boom, that's what's up. Oh, I can't transition back because that's the only one right there. Boom, you're watching the Mind Your Manners podcast, and I am fucking up over
Mind
here.
your manners.
So in a couple minutes, we're going to give this question. I just want to give everyone watching on Facebook a time to go to YouTube. The link is in the top there, right there. So you can get in here and you can win that Cypress Hill Simpsons piece.
Yep.
Right here.
Ooh, are you watching? I hope
Right
you
here.
are.
We're gonna
Oh,
win
I
that
just
right
thought
there.
I just thought of a good one.
Go ahead.
When they went to France,
Oh yeah.
when Bart gets like kidnapped or whatever, right?
Does it go with Carl?
Doesn't Bart get kidnapped by the two wine guys?
Yeah, it's early too.
That's an early episode,
an early
right?
one.
But they all go to France to save him, right?
Damn, this little fly one doesn't want to leave.
I do
He
remember
wants
that.
to be on the show.
episode.
I
That
want
was
him on the
that was
show.
an old episode.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the one where they kind of do the like the Devil Wears Prada, but it's like
Created.
the
Oh,
Devil
that's one of
Wears
the newer
Nada.
ones.
With
Yeah,
the
see, they go
sisters.
to a lot of places twice.
Okay.
Yeah, that French one, that's like season 1,
Yeah.
season 2 maybe. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Yeah, that's an
That's
old
why I
one.
love
Do-
the Simpsons because
do
you
you
can
have
go
any
to
other
more places.
vacations? Or are we gonna hop
Me?
on?
No, I have some vacations. Anybody else have any?
No,
anything?
I just blasted all mine.
Well,
off.
they've been to other places in
They've
Europe,
been to
right?
so many places.
They went to London.
They've been to Ireland. They've been to England. They've been to fucking everywhere.
Oh, they went to Australia one time.
That's not you dumbass motherfucker. How much you been drinking?
Oh yeah, Scotland, right?
I don't think I want to get away from
Yep.
vacations yet because
Yeah.
coronavirus. I don't want to get away from vacations yet because
Sorry.
yeah. Let me just think off the top before we move on from it because this is a good one. They've done so many, you know.
Because.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see.
Because.
What about when they go to Ireland?
They go to Ireland and meet that local Homer Simpson.
Yep.
And you know they get drunk. Him and his dad get drunk.
That's racist, man. Why'd you say that? That's fucked up. I don't know.
Because
Hold-
it's
hold on,
Homer, and he always
hold on.
goes to a bar,
Pause
and he's
the
gonna go to
podcast.
Ireland.
Pause the podcast.
Don't be
You assumed
PC.
that he was getting drunk because he was going
Don't
to
be
Ireland.
PC.
Yeah, pause the podcast.
Well,
Yeah.
they
Lucky
do
Irish
make
people got a thick
great
skin.
beer,
big
and
dicks.
that's a fact. So it's a place for knowing, like, just when you go to Spain, they make great wine, they make great cheese, and they make great chorizo.
And they started
Mind your
slavery.
manners.
And
What?
they started
I'm just
slavery.
saying.
So.
Who are they?
I want some
Who is-
manchego.
Who is they?
Los españoles.
No, people want to talk
One of
shit,
my
but
favorite cheeses,
Spain
manchego.
started slavery.
Hey, mind your manners.
Mind your manners.
Mind them. Mind your manners, but mind
What
your
other
manners.
vacations? Did they go to China?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
They probably
one.
got the corona. They probably ate bats.
Mind your manners.
They did, babe. You don't know.
Yeah, they had to have gone to China to the Great
I
Wall.
don't know.
I remember when they went to Hollywood. I feel like it was this in the same episode we already talked about. But Marge and the family, they're on a city tour, and they're like, "Oh, look, Robert Downey Jr. is having a shootout with the cops. That sounds like a cool movie." And Marge is like, "Where are the cameras?"
Yeah, it was real life.
This is back when before Robert Downey. You ever thought Robert Downey Jr. would be a fucking?
Yeah, well, he was a great actor, and then he was just a mess, and no one ever thought he'd come back. But he is the story of a comeback.
The what?
He's the story of a comeback, dude. The guy shit his career. He was a drug addict and a fucking punk, and people hated working with him, and no one wanted to hire him because he was a drug addict and an alcoholic, and cleaned himself up, and he's the fucking one of the highest paying actors right now, dude. You know what I mean? Come on now. Scooby-Doo Bob.
Yeah, he
Where's
is.
your next vacation? We're still talking about vacations, or are we moving on?
I don't know.
What about when the Simpsons go to Cuba?
Cuba.
Because, well,
Yep.
I think they go twice, but I remember the one where they're trying to like get better health care for Grandpa.
Yep.
So they're like, let's go to Cuba because it's like cheaper there.
Yeah. They got social medicine there.
Yeah.
Fucking Bernie.
All right, this next question is going to be a two-part question.
Two-parter, dude, because it's the dope-ass Cypress Hill bass guy.
Because it's
Yard.
the dope-ass Cypress Hill piece.
Dope. It's a two-parter.
It's a two-parter, dude.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm just.
All right. Here's the question to win this Cypress Hill piece.
To win
Last week, Indo Joe did 2 Cypress Hill art pieces.
Not one.
Okay.
Oh, I did 2 of them.
That's the first part of the question. To win the Cypress Hill art piece.
What were they?
Who were the art pieces? The second
Cypress Hill and who?
part of the question is name 3 of Joe's top 5 favorite Homer Simpson jobs.
That we just talked about.
Just talked about today.
Yeah.
And we just talked about today and last week. Boom, that's going to be yours right there on the Mind Your Manners podcast. And we're going to announce the winner at the end of the show. Towards the end of the show, because we want to do the main giveaway. So
Absolutely.
towards the end of the show.
True Hip Hop Consciousness says the Crepes of Wrath is the episode where Bart went to France.
So take your
That's
time.
That's what it was. The crepes.
So
are,
take your time and write it all in one post.
I knew it. That's an old episode, though.
So mention the question again so people know what they're
repeat it.
answering.
Question: Indo Joe did 2 art pieces last week for Cypress Hill. Who were the mashups that he did? Boom. That's part 1. Second part is Indo Joe listed 5 of his favorite Homer Simpson jobs. All you have to do is give us 3.
We just need 3
so
of
we
the
need
5.
3 of his favorite jobs and the 2 Cypress Hill collab art pieces. 5 answers, one chat, 1 answer. So don't be like one at a time. So
Mind your
never gonna know,
manners.
you know, because we got people on Facebook. We got people on what is that thing called that we're on?
YouTube?
No. Well, YouTube obviously, but
The internet.
the one with the video games. Twitch. We got all that stuff. So
Twitch.
skip it to Bill.
Yeah, it's
Audio-wise.
a very nice piece of art. So
Yeah,
that's
it's
why
art.
it's a 2-part question.
It's Hort. It's Hort.
I love when I
very,
hear
very
that's a
hard.
very nice pace.
So we're moving on from
Mind
vacations.
your
We
manners.
can't think of any more off the top.
I'm pretty good.
All right.
I'm pretty good. I'd like to move on to our last category because it's probably my favorite.
El
really?
I love the Simpsons
El
songs.
último categoría.
Simpsons
La
songs are
última
great.
categoría.
Yeah.
La última categoría. The last category.
Oh man, there's so many good songs. Who needs a quickie mart?
If you're answering in the chat on Twitch, just answer it all in one chat. Take your time because it's going to be hard. Because when you list one answer, you're giving someone else the answer.
Yes.
Don't
And
let
Facebook
other people
the same,
know what
YouTube
you
the same,
thinking.
obviously on YouTube.
Don't be dumb.
So just put it all in one thing. Let's take your time because it's like you're giving someone else the answer.
And if you're watching this later on,
Because this guy just said it on YouTube, and then this guy said it on Twitch right after him.
understood.
Plus his answer, so now he has 2, but it's one of them's not even right.
That's true.
One of them's not right.
Yeah.
But you got to know
Oops,
which one's right, which one's wrong.
So just I don't want anyone to
Take your
like
time.
lose it because you're giving someone else the answer they couldn't think of.
Yep.
Like what was the other one? Oh yeah, he just said it. Boom, blah, blah. So,
It was Robert De Niro.
Yeah, and like I said, if you're watching this later, in case no one gets it, you can write it in the comments.
Who needs a
And we'll
quickie
see it.
mart?
But yeah, this guy on Twitch
I
just
drew a bricky mart.
taking answers, snatching them.
Hey, well, that's okay. That's life. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, it's
You
okay.
learn from your mistakes.
Oh, you.
Someone
okay.
can still win. What would you
They
like?
smashed them.
What's your?
Moving
hold
on.
We're moving on. Damn, someone outside's going cray.
That's what happens when you live in the
All
hood.
right. Let's see
It's a
here.
nice night out.
We'll show them what they're
Trying
watching.
to
We are
show
moving
their
on to
ride
songs,
off.
right?
Talking
Get all
over
the girls
each
to come
other.
out.
Yeah, let's move on to the songs, bro.
Boom! I'm gonna throw up some song
I
art.
want to start singing.
Boom!
Who needs a quickie mart?
That's one of mine.
Who needs a quickie mart? I do. Oh, that's a great one though. What
My
else?
favorite, the one that I'm always singing. You don't win friends with salad.
You don't
Win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad.
They start doing the conga line.
I think every time one of us mentions salad at any time,
Yeah.
someone says it. You don't win friends with
I will give
salad.
Mr. DL all that credit because
People
he
are like, thanks.
started
They'd
saying
be like,
that to me.
they'd be like,
'cause
oh hey,
I like to.
they'd be like, hey DL, thank you for coming to my grandfather's funeral. Have a seat. We're gonna have some food. Here's some salad. But you don't win friends with salad.
Yeah.
That's not true. You do.
Yeah.
Get
So what do you got,
leaner,
Jake?
Shout out to Richard Beauregard in the chat.
fiber.
Huh?
Feel good about yourself and you feel good about your friends. About yourself,
What do
you
you
win
got
friends
for
with salad.
I think you can win friends with salad.
Yeah.
As a nutritionist, I had to say that.
But And then you eat a cheeseburger and you go, I'm missing the real friends.
Well, hey, I'm
Yeah,
not saying that
I'm like, I went to the wrong cookout.
There's nothing wrong with a cheeseburger. I love me
I went
some
to the wrong
cheeseburger.
cookout earlier. Shout out to Richard Beauregard, former winner. He's dope, man. That's
You up there?
I don't know, what is it?
Song?
Song. Oh,
What do
I
you
got
get?
my list. Hold on, let me look at my listy.
Always hooking
Joe
up?
already said one of mine. I'm gonna cut one of those off
Oh,
the
I'm
list.
sorry.
It's okay. I do. Let me ask a question in the chat, the comment section. Who can take your trash out and stomp it down for you?
The garbage
Who can do that?
can.
Who can do the twisty thingy too? The garbage man. Oh, the garbage man can.
The garbage man can.
We didn't even plan that.
That is my favorite Simpsons song easily. Every time I take the garbage out, I go, take your trash out. Stomp it down for you. That is easily my favorite Simpsons song.
It takes over the trash thing.
It could be if they change it to the intro, I don't care. If they wait 31 years to change it and then that's the intro of the show all of a sudden,
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. I got no problem.
True Hip Hop Conscious is saying, I hit every ape I see, from chimpanzee to
Chimpanzee? Yeah, I said that last time. That was great.
Shout out to Richard Bogart in the house. He says, he's guessing here. I'm not saying he's right, but he says Homer and Rick and Morty and Astronaut and Mr. Plow Boxer.
Huh? Oh, okay.
That's too. Is that
He said the last.
Oh, he's saying that.
Oh, he's doing his
No.
guesses.
Yeah. DJ
Hold on, don't. We're gonna announce him at the end of the show.
DJ
anyway.
Big Red
We're gonna-
says somebody else can do it. What's that twitching too much at this says? Twitch is an app, okay? Like YouTube.
See, Richard Beauregard, you're giving people the answer.
Yeah, because you didn't get it right.
Just get it all. Just get it all in one post, like all your things, because. Or maybe, you know, we should, whatever. Just do it
Listen,
however you
it's
guys
out
want to
there.
do it.
That's how we want to do it. It's
We can
okay.
go
That
through
was
and
his-
read
Can I
it.
sing
that
a
was
song?
his guess.
Huh?
I'm going to sing a song.
Oh, song's coming up.
Uh-oh, go ahead, Joe.
Canyonero.
10 feet high and 3 lanes, 3 lanes wide.
Canyonero.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Canyonero.
So these guys from Candanero, they came up and they tried to throw me some money, and now, you know what I'm saying? And they were like, "Boo!" And he's like, "Yeah, these big Hollywood big shots," you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're like, "Boo, boo!" And he's like, "Yeah, but you know, Candanero's pretty nice, pretty nice. It has these nice leather seats. It's 12 lanes wide." And that's when Krusty the Clown sold out. He became like a shock comic. Like, what's his name? We were just talking about it earlier.
Seinfeld. Right?
No,
No.
Seinfeld. George Carlin. He was like the George Carlin character.
Yeah, he was like a shock. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
Canyonero.
sold out anyway.
Yeah, he
his
did.
whole thing was he wasn't a sellout. You remember that episode? Babe?
Yeah.
Krusty
He
the Clown.
had his hair tied back.
Yeah, he had a little
Yeah.
ponytail. Touched Krusty the Clown. What's wrong?
Krusty the Clown.
You don't remember that episode? I thought you were trying to think of it hard.
Yeah, I'm trying, but I just.
Yeah, that's just holding in a fart.
No, okay,
Mind your manners.
Minded him. All
Sorry.
right. So what's your next song? You had a song.
I got plenty of songs.
Every podcast needs
What's
more
your-
dick and fart jokes.
What's your next song, babe?
I just gave up the
Oh, I have no idea. I can't remember the songs. That's
Oh,
the
you
only
ready?
one that I remember.
You go then, D.
Me?
Yeah, come on, man.
You,
said
these
you had a
two-
list.
I got
These
you.
two are like the dynamic
um,
duo of like Simpsons songs. You are about to see.
Canyonero.
Candanero was
Go
a
on,
good
man.
one. I'm trying to think of the melody because I got this music in my head because I don't know if you guys, they can hear the music. You guys can't hear the
yeah,
music.
we can't hear the music.
So I'm gonna take my headphones off so I can think of the actual melodies.
Well, go ahead, Joe. While he thinks. Why
Want
don't
me
you
to
say
say one?
another one?
We put the spring in Springfield. It's when Bart works with the burlesque house.
Oh yeah, that's a good song. That's a good.
Oh, I remember the
We
episode.
put the boing in
I know an episode that I
Springfield.
think they sing, but I don't know the song. Don't they sing in the monorail one?
Yes, yeah, Monorail. That's on my list.
That's on Joe's list. That's
yeah, the
gotta
Monorail
be.
song.
All I gotta. What do you gotta say about that? You know that one, babe? Do you know how to sing that one?
No, I don't. I just know that.
If Goldie was here,
he
you'd sing
saves
it.
the day.
If Goldie was here, he would super chat in $100 and you would sing that.
Monorail. That's such an awesome song.
Is it true the track will bend? Not on your life, my Hindu friend.
Mind your manners.
That's not. That's just me repeating.
No, I know.
What are you? Who are you? Kendrick Lamar?
Oh, Tiano Comando.
calling people up on stage, calling 14-year-old white girls up on stage to recite your rhymes, and then when she says the N-word, he makes a spectacle over it.
Oh no!
In front of 40,000 people.
Mind your manners.
Like, why'd you bring this person on stage exactly?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not cute.
You don't remember that?
No.
That was funny. I mean, Grant, like, shout out to him for making funny content,
yeah.
but that was pretty fucked up.
My favorite song? Shave of my shoulders. I'm getting it all shaved off. I do that every time I shave my shoulders. I mean, shave my face.
Every time I shave my Joe's like every time I shave my girlfriend's shoulders, I mean my shoulders, I mean my face, I mean my head.
I sing that all the time
though.
though.
This one, deer crushing, squirrels squashing, driving machine. I don't know how it goes, but that was how I would imagine it goes.
You're singing that in there? That's someone.
That
Oh,
Julie
Joe has
Lepage
one that he
is
didn't
saying.
say.
We just found out
Simpson.
this place existed.
Homer
Oh, yeah.
Simpson.
He's the greatest man in history.
Boom, 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 boom.
From the town of Springfield, he's about to hit a chestnut tree.
And he smashed into that. That shit was funny as fuck when I was a
Yeah.
kid.
Holy fuck. How about I'm talking softball.
Oh, I remember that one.
From Maine to San Diego, talking
Talking
soft.
That's when they had all the
Softball.
baseball players.
Mattingly and
Daryl
Canseco.
Strawberry.
Ken Griffey's grotesquely swollen jaw. Steve Saxon is running with the law. We're talking Homer. Ozzy and the Straw.
See, like I remember that one, but I don't know like the words.
That's an amazing song, and it's in the tune of a baseball tune.
Yeah, well,
It's
that's
so
why I kind
perfect,
of like
dude.
it's kind of like you can swing to it because
Yeah,
you know the
it's so
original.
perfect, dude. How about, dude, I can't believe you haven't seen this one yet. See my vest, made from real gorilla chest.
See my loafers, former Gophers.
What episode is that from?
The
101
kids,
Dalmatians.
the dogs, Santa's little helper gets the neighbor's dog pregnant,
Oh, I remember.
and they
this
have a
episode.
litter of the puppies, and Burns takes them all, and he takes them because he wants to skin them and make a fucking coat.
Yeah, he wants to make a dog coat.
It's pretty fucked up. But it's the 101 Dalmatians.
This is a good one.
See
See my vest, made from real gorilla chest.
It's so
See my
good.
loafers, former Gophers. I always thought that shit was so funny.
See
Poor little
my
Gophers on his feet.
loafers, former gophers. It's so good. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, vest. Yeah, it should pop up. But this was always one of the best fucking joints right here. Make sure they don't hit us with a commercial.
It's Simpsons.
We don't pay
like,
for a commercial spot. You can't play. You can't play a commercial. If
It's
you
one
can
of them
play.
Simpsons like so perfectly well written songs. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like
Okay.
it
Here we go, here we go,
rhymes.
Joe,
It's
here we
on.
go.
beat.
Sure you want to go through
Oh,
with
here we
this,
go,
sir.
baby.
You do have a very full wardrobe as it is.
So this is it right here.
But not completely.
Not
Smithers and
completely,
Millhouse hanging out.
Some men hunt for spoons.
Smithers got a chubby.
hunt for food.
Yeah.
Thing I'm hunting for.
What's he hunting for, babe?
Of course, it has to be this type of song because you know he's an old timer.
It looks good.
Yeah. What are we looking at?
So like, they're putting the lights on. It's a Broadway show right now. He's about to dance. Oh, this is kind of a Mary Poppins tape.
Is it?
I think so. Like, wait. Oh no, Beauty and the Beast. Be my guest.
I bet.
I don't know.
No African endangered rhino, bear underwear, turtles next I breast or two. See my vest, see my vest, see my vest.
So
It
yeah,
held
so this is a
perfectly that-
knockoff of Be
it
My
keeps
Guest
going.
from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, okay. Be my guest.
Be my guest.
Yeah,
Made
yeah.
from real gorilla chest.
No.
Oh.
Well, that's
There's-
not
there's
how
the
it's supposed to
loafers.
be.
Look at my big old gorilla chest. That's how she says on Beauty and the Beast. Oh, he's the beast.
That's great, dude.
I wasn't allowed to watch that movie. My mom said the title was too violent.
What, Beauty and the
Beauty
Beast?
and the Beast.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's too
Sorry.
crazy.
Why, because of
I'll
Beauty
show
was
you.
in it?
Mind your manners.
How about Everybody Loves Ned Flanders?
Oh my god.
Except for Homer.
I love Ned Flanders.
Geese,
Yeah.
geese love ganders. Everyone else loves Ned Flanders.
No, yeah, what was it? Goose love geese, and geese love ganders, and everybody else loves Ned Flanders.
That's a good song.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Did you say the one that you wanted to say? Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah,
You
I
say
did.
it. I couldn't remember because I didn't want to say that one because that one popped into my head. I'm like, I think we just said that one. What did you say, Joe?
You ready? If I had a fake ID.
When I was 17, I had a fake ID. My name was Brian McGee.
It was a very good beer.
Oh yes, that was it. When I was 17, I had a very good beer that I bought on my fake ID.
Yeah.
My name was Brian. When I was 17, I had a very good beer. A very good beer that I bought with my fake ID. My name was Brian McGee.
Holy shit. That is Homer at the
Mind your
best.
manners. That man's so.
That shit was too funny though. Damn.
Holy shit, dude.
DJ Break Red is laughing at you guys.
Holy fuck.
Why is he laughing at us? What we do?
How about
Said I drank my very first.
Stretch Student Clubber Girl? I think that's a Halloween one, right?
Oh, wasn't there one that was like
They get the superpowers.
It's fine. None of us.
Spider Mouse or like something?
Spider Pig.
Spider Pig.
Yeah,
Oh, it's from the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
Spider Pig.
That counts. No, because he does say it in the Caesar series too. Yeah, in the later episode.
Stretch Student Clubber
Spider Pig.
Girl.
I just remembered that one.
I just had one and I lost it because marijuana affects the memory.
Ooh.
True Hip Hop Country says, "Can I be a booze hound? Not till you're 15."
I just was saying that one.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear
I
it.
had it loaded up in my head.
I
But
stayed
that
up
was
to
my last- that-
listening
that's my
to
last
Queen.
Oh, okay.
one.
How about, hey there, blimpy boy, flying through the sky so high.
Fancy free.
He runs the
trying to
tickets
think
for
of
the
one.
W.
I had it. It flew by my head. I have my last
Oh,
one.
Marijuana affects the
how about the
memory.
well song?
Oh, yeah.
Sending our love down the well.
Sending our love.
Uh-oh. Mind your manners.
Down that well.
Oh.
Sting was a Sting. He's digging, and
Sting.
Homer's like, "You can't dig like that. You gotta dig faster, man." Oh, you Sting.
Yeah, no. What's in the bars goes, Sting, you really need to take a break. And he goes, not with my fans down here. She goes, I don't think he's really one of your fans. Homer's like, shut up, he's a good digger. How about
Mind your manners.
how about when
that's why there's the windows open. I got a moth just flew in here. Now
Yeah,
I got a
what-
moth and a fly in the studio.
how about when
got
Homer
two
wants
guests
to
tonight.
Homer wants to live under the sea
The
and he
guests
starts singing
of
Under the
the
Sea.
night.
Oh yeah.
Under the sea.
What about sugar? Do, 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 do.
DJ,
No, I know the hump melody. I don't know the words.
DJ Big Red says Timmy O'Toole. And True Hip Hop Consciousness says Sherry Bobbins.
I'm just trying to think of the words. I was trying to think of the words, but that's what I was trying to do. Do you know that one, babe? You don't know
Not
that?
at all. I don't think so.
Homer, there's like a secret society.
It's like the
of,
Freemasons.
Yeah, basically like a Freemasons knockoff. And everybody knows about it besides Homer, obviously. And like they won't let him in. And then he figures out that if a family member, like if your father's in it, you're automatically in it. So of course Abe's in it, so he brings him in. He goes, I'm in. He gets in and he fucks everything up, obviously. And then they put on the Stone of Shame. They make him wear the Stone of Shame, and then they figure out that he has the mark, the Stonecutter mark. He's the one. They go remove the Stone of Shame and add the Stone of Triumph. It's a bigger stone. It's gonna carry.
He's all happy for 1 second.
Yeah.
THHC says when he joined the Navy, and he says, "How do you get peas with a knife?" Starts laughing. He's the chosen one, DJ Big Red.
Oh, how do you get peas? Peas? Oh, with a knife. Yes, with a bayonet. He's all talking about real peas. This guy's talking about peas.
Yeah, he says, "Attach the Stone of Triumph."
My favorite is that episode. What have you guys been doing on Tuesdays? Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. He goes,
Shut up.
and then there's like a secret parking thing. He gets there the same.
System down. We do. Come on, babe. We do. Electric car.
I don't know the song.
Gutenberg.
Putting it
A
out there.
star. We do.
We do. They're crazy. They crazy.
Holy shit.
That's pretty. That's a hard jam. I'm gonna put some hard drums to that. Little 808s.
Yeah.
The Simpsons are the bomb, though. They make us laugh.
The what?
Like I said, I might not know the song, but I'll know the story for the most part.
The Simpsons is cool, but what are they watching there?
The Mind Your Manners podcast, of course.
Oh, this is the Mind Your Manners podcast. Please hit that like button. Please share it. Yeah, if you got Twitter, share it again. If you have Facebook, delete your last post and then Share this one.
Why do they have to delete their last post? Mind your manners.
No, they don't have to. No, not that. They'll if they've shared it already. I'm saying delete that one. Say like, all right, see you later. This one. Yeah. And then share
This is the one.
Yeah, this is the better one.
This is the one. The better one.
The deeper into the podcast.
You always want to get the better one.
Who picks every Oscar night? Yeah, someone put that on the Truth Hip Hop Consciousness. So we really have to go check these things to see if anyone won. But my chat's kind of weird, so you don't have to check. You know the answers. You got the answers right here, and you know the art. If you don't know the art, you can ask me.
Yeah, so far, no one has
No one.
said it.
All right, fuck it. No one said it.
This was the last answer, sir. Right here.
No one. No.
No one.
Somebody else. Oh, sorry. The art was Homer.
What's wrong with you?
Well, the Homer one we already showed.
We're loving it.
I'm looking at the answers. So what's your next song, Joe?
That was it for me, dude. I'm
That was all
sorry.
your songs?
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude.
We're out.
I gave
Sorry.
like 19. You guys gave like 3.
Listen, I'm a slacker. I already admitted. Sorry.
What's your? All right.
Sorry, everyone out there. I already admitted
Shave
that
my
I was a slacker when it came to
shoulders.
just knowing the songs because I just don't.
Shaved up.
Like,
All right. So
you start singing it, I remember it, but like I don't know where I can sing them. I'm sorry.
all right. So we're gonna move
They're
off.
doing on me.
If you move off of it, you still have time to answer this question.
Yeah, like I said, we go up if no one
Oh,
knows at the end
Bonesy's
of
up.
the show.
You still have time to answer this question. I'm just reading the chat here to make sure everything's cool in there. Make
Yeah,
sure.
but like we said before, if you don't win it, no one wins it at the end of the show. Feel free to watch the show again on YouTube.
Yeah, all the
or
answers are
watch
there.
It. Maybe you're watching it for the first time now. Feel free to comment. And the question was, what were 3 of Endo Joe's favorite
Homer Simpson
jobs out of 5? What were 3? And then also, what were the 2 art pieces that were
showed
shown
up
he did last week.
He did last week.
For
Cypress Hill
Cypress Hill.
times.
That's an easy answer. You can go find that
those out.
answer easily. You just do it and you'll win that piece. Just hit us up. Be the first one in the comment section. The timestamps will tell the truth. I say, you know what? I think they should they have to answer on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Well,
that
where
way-
else are they gonna answer?
Anywhere that
Well,
it is.
when we're
you know what I'm
live,
saying?
I think they can answer anywhere because
Yeah.
we can see it.
Yeah, so
But you
just
should
answer
go to
on YouTube. Even if you already think you know it, just copy and paste your answer into
Simpsons
YouTube.
Part 2.
Yeah, do it on YouTube.
So that's your last song? No one said Itchy and Scratchy, and no one said the theme song.
You're so right. I was gonna say the theme song when you asked that, but then I was like, when you first asked it, I said that, and I said, but no, I'm like, I don't think that counts.
Is it a song though?
The Simpsons.
Another shot?
Shot and dab.
Dab and a shot?
And then the Itchy and Scratchy Show.
And
That's one
Poochie.
no one said. Yeah.
I thought of that one too. I was singing it. I sang it through the whole.
We kind of sang it early. Joe just said it when they
Hey,
did when they talked about
Crazy.
Poochie.
Sometimes you gotta listen to your brain.
Yeah. You watching the Mind Your Manners podcast? We are still here for a little bit.
You're watching it, dude.
We're still here for a little bit. Please, please subscribe. You really have to win.
Hit the bell.
I mean, you really have to answer the question to win this Cypress Hill Simpsons piece. Let me show it to you one more time, because I like it.
One more time.
Look at this shit.
Oh, my pants.
We always try to hit you with the fucking
The realness.
the double question, so it's not. Indo Joe will spend hours on this fucking thing. You know what I mean?
This is dope.
All the all the answers are right here on the show. It's not a big deal. If you didn't get the answer the first time, just let us know. You'll hit us in the comment section, and we'll send this to you. So what do you think?
I think I'm hanging out with Bones.
Love the kitchen sink.
What do you think about the kitchen sink? Should we tell them about Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday. This is gonna be our last Thursday.
Not sure.
Well, for a little bit at least.
Maybe. Probably sounds like it might be,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
We're gonna try
We'll
to
see
do
how it happens
Tuesdays.
because
Sorry.
we kind of go on when we want anyway. You know, sometimes like if fucking
Well, mind
something
your manners.
crashes into the moon, trust me, we're gonna go live.
Yeah, if there's something crazy going on, we're just gonna go. Yeah,
We
we're
try
going
to be on the current edge of podcast
But
talk.
this Thursday, Chef Tanya Nicole will not be here
I will not.
She
I'm
will
sorry.
not be
wait,
here.
Wait.
unless something crashes into the moon.
Oh, I hope nothing crashes into me. Let's keep it real.
Chef Tanya Nicole will not be
I'll
here.
be here the next time I'll be here.
So we're going to talk about the creation of my first movie.
A Sea of Green, which is one of the first real movies you'll ever see. It's got real weed,
movie, yeah.
real weed smoking in it, real plants, fucking, real hip hop stars, fucking. So how long's it been out now?
It came out in stores October 30th, 2014, but it came out for free October 30th,
Yeah, you can watch it.
2017.
You can watch it on YouTube right now.
Yeah, you can watch it for free right now on YouTube. It's on this channel.
On this channel.
I'll watch it after the
So this Thursday, that's the episode we're going to do. It's going to be about that.
We're gonna have a lot of the cast zoom in. A lot of the cast give us recorded statements about their memories of filming.
Yeah.
This was our first movie. It took a long time, you know. We spent a lot of time and a lot of heartaches on this movie.
Yeah, it did take a long time.
Yeah.
Like shit.
We
takes
learned a
long
lot of
time.
shit though too, you know.
I can't find my dabber. Do you see my? Oh, it's right here. So I'm gonna do a dab and a shot. Chef Tanya Nicole is gonna talk to you about her medical edible show that has just passed 500,000 views.
medical edibles. If you check out the YouTube playlist, you'll find it. It's medical with 3 M's because they're so damn good. So it's medical edibles, and we hit over 500,000 views for the playlist. We have a lot of different videos,
I was trying to show you the logo, but it's off like that.
the gummy bears, Jolly Ranchers, brownies, cornbread. We did gnocchi. There's also an interview that I did there with Revolution Awakening Radio.
You did it? Sounds pretty tight.
I did.
What do you talk about?
I
You
did the
know? Do you
interview.
remember?
I talked about who inspired me.
Me?
Yes, absolutely.
No, I'm just joking.
Bonesy.
My grandmothers as well.
Bonesy.
Like, you know, the
My
people.
podcast.
Yeah. Well,
So you can
that
see all of
wasn't that at that time, so I didn't talk about the Mind Your Manners podcast. But I do talk about, you know, how I got into cooking edibles and how it's progressed, and I think it's still something that I love to do. I love to teach people how to cook, and if I can help people do infusions on their own, that's great too. Or if you just want to learn how to cook. And then, of course, Mr. DL and Ill Mannered Films family always there to cook for.
Cypress Hill. Who else? Bam, bam, bam. Cypress Hill. Who else? Boom, hit him with it.
Stephen Marley.
Skip, boom, boom. Stephen Marley.
Red
What did you make for
Man.
Stephen Marley? Oh, you didn't hear that last person, but what did you make for Stephen Marley?
I made him cornbread.
Corn and bread
Yeah, it was a funny interaction. He's
together in one
Yeah.
food.
like, together in one.
Pretty
I
delicious.
Made it one.
So there's corn and bread in one food.
Yeah.
What? No,
Cornbread.
yeah, it was bomb. I had some of
So
it.
I can do 3 things at once:
Yeah.
corn, bread, and eat.
So who was that? Who was the next one you said? You already said it.
Oh,
Kind of
I
sneaked out.
made some Jolly Ranchers for Bernadette Price.
That's not even who you said, but okay. That's
I
fine.
said
No,
red-
So you made Jolly Ranchers for Bernadette Price. That's pretty cool. I think you made an episode about that.
Yeah, I did.
You can see that on the channel.
Ranchers.
You
Jolly
made a cornbread
Ranchers.
episode, right? And you can see Stephen Marley in that cornbread episode.
Yep,
too,
yes,
right?
you can.
All right, so Bernadette Price, Sean Price, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Stephen Marley,
Stephen
Bob Marley,
Marley.
rest in peace. And who's the next person?
I also did Red Man.
You what?
I made. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Don't mind your manners.
No, it's playing. Okay, so that's 3. You said Cypress Hill. What did you make for Cypress Hill? You made a whole meal for Cypress Hill.
Yeah, I made some Spanish food for Cyprus. So actually, that's
Whoa, mind your manners.
I made.
No, the food
Well,
spoke
it was
Spanish?
actually Puerto Rican food. I made
Thank
some picadillo and arroz con gandules.
Don't know what that is, but delicious.
Like an avocado. It was really good.
I know what
They were
avocado
feeling
is.
it. The whole. It wasn't even just Be Real, Sendog, and Bobo. It was like the whole crew had. You made it for the whole crew.
like the whole team,
Yeah.
like 10 people plus,
Well, I
right?
feel like when I cook food, I really want to like represent, like make it like how people say make it with love. I really do care about cooking. And then when you cook something that is like from your native place, even if you're like from Jersey and you're cooking something that Jersey.
Hey,
really
I'm from
like,
Jersey.
I'm
Look at my
just
chest hair.
saying an example. Like
look
when
at
you're
my
cooking
chest
something
hair.
that it brings a memory, or it's a dish
Or
that is
leafy
known to
cabbage.
bring your family together, or something like that. That it's like a reminder of home. You really want to like. As they say, put your foot in it. You know, you want to put a lot of
It'll
love
help
in
not
it.
in the rice.
And it's
I'm
good,
looking,
you know.
I'm looking in through the chat. I'm looking to see if anybody won. I don't think anybody won yet with the correct answers. We have some.
Okay.
We have some
That's what I
submissions.
thought too. I thought I have. There are people
I
that
keep
have
calling it
some parts,
Skype, but it's Twitch. No one on
some
Twitch
people
got
that
it
are
either.
have it.
And
Some
that-
parts right.
and
Sorry.
And that biter on Twitch stopped biting, and he apologized.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Always would accept your apology.
I don't know why he has to apologize. It wasn't his fault. Like he didn't like cheat.
Facts.
What's that noise? What happened?
They keep dropping shit.
Oh, you dropped something. Oh, okay. I thought it was the microphone broke or something.
It was just a faux pas, a mistake.
So yeah, we just wanted to let you know, and before we head out of here,
Before we go,
we wanted to let you guys know that the Weekend Warriors are coming.
Yes.
They are on their way. I heard from them. I saw some of them today, actually.
they're coming.
You saw some today's, you did?
I saw some today. You are watching the Mind Your Manners podcast. I hope whoever wins this Cypress Hill shit is a fan of Cypress Hill, because it is such a dope piece, and I'm sad to see it go. But you're watching the Mind Your
It
Manners
is a dope
podcast.
piece.
Chef Tanya Nicole, Indo Joe,
That's me.
710,
Have a wonderful night, everyone.
and my name is Mr. DL.
As always, a pleasure to have you in the Ill Manner Films family.
Yes.
This
It's a
is the
pleasure to
Mind Your
what?
Manners.
I
Have you in
go
the
ahead.
Ill-
I had
Ill
the
Manner.
outro going,
Oh, my bad.
it's fine. It's perfectly cute.
I just
I
said
just didn't know.
it's great. Our fourth host is the fan, so it's nice to have you in our Ill Manner Films family. Thank you for watching the Mind Your Manners.
Yes.
Mind Your Manners.
I know.
Mind Your Manners. Whatever they heard,
Turn
it's
the
all
music
good
down.
with us.
You guys know, it's all fucking zoomed in wrong. I don't know what happened.
It's okay.
You're listening to the Mind Your Manners podcast.
Mind Your Manners.
Go to our all social media shit. I like
Tanya
it.
Nicole, Mr. DL, and Indo Joe.
Don't even go there.
710.
Go to Mind Your Manners podcast.
Mind Your Manners.
Then when you're there, you'll find us all there.
Find the
Yeah.
playlist for all our
You know what I'm
shows.
saying? Look at how fucked up it looks. It's all fucked up.
Mind Your Manners.
It's all
Oh,
fucked
we're
up.
trying to mind our manners, so.
We're minding them. We're out. Peace.